Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening. Tonight, we are carrying on with our ongoing campaign playing Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 edition, playing in Dr. Greg Gillespie's outstanding Barrowmaze Complete setting. And with me tonight are the stars of the Barrowmaze 3.5 campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here, guys. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently? First up, we've got Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen, and I'm playing Rikus, who is a second-level cleric of Hearn the Hunter. He has a heavy mace and an enchanted shield and heavy armor, and has some spells to heal up our buddies because they're in trouble right now.
Yeah. Next up is John.
Hey everyone, I am John, and I'll be playing Tyrion. He has recently reached level 3. He is a human fighter, cleric, and as soon as I rest, ranger.
Nice. Very nice.
Is there a limit?
No. It's your 20 levels. That's your limit.
And last but certainly not least is our resident armor smith, Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I am playing Bargosh Turok. He is a half-orc barbarian rogue, and he is level 2. And if he levels, maybe I'll pick a third class too. Who knows? We'll see.
Nice. Very nice. All right. So Dave and Arlen were not here last time. Last time it was just John and I. John, what happened last time?
Oh, it was so eventful. I believe we started the session up on our way back from the Barrow Mounds, being ambushed by wolves with vermin lying prostrate on our sled. Mm-hmm. We managed to drive off the wolves, only almost losing it was Real, almost losing Real. And we made it back to town, messed around a bit, did a favor for the church where Tyrion almost dunked a guy in the outhouse to get some stolen potions back. Mm-hmm. It was horrible. Then we decided to head back out to the Barrow Mounds because we were going to lose money and I need money for a breastplate. And after some struggling in the swamp, we made it to the Barrow Mounds, came across a obelisk to Nerul out in the middle, which was very disconcerting.
Actually, I think it's Necrol, isn't it?
Necrol or Nerul?
Nerul is from Greyhawk.
Oh.
It was either Greyhawk or Basic.
So god of the undead,
I think it's
pretty much. Necrol.
No, sorry, Nurgle.
Nurgle, that's right, Nurgle.
Yeah.
So yeah, that worded us out. I reprimanded Jared for even pointing it out because I couldn't do anything about it. And then we went north and found the entrance to the Barrowmaze. Proceeded down. It was intense. We found a gargoyle statue that I didn't want anything to do with, so we went back the other way and ran across like 9. Was it 9? 9 rats?
Yes.
9 rats. And we killed like 3 of them before we had to flee, sadly leaving Real and Vermin behind to be consumed as sacrifices. Yes, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Such is the life of in the Barrowmaze. On the way out, the guys ran into another group that randomly determined where they were, happened to be behind the guys, and they decided to turn and run. Tyrion picked up Jared and ran. So where we pick up is with you guys on the edge of the Barrow Moor and about to head your way back in. Now let me see if I did track the time properly. Let's see.
That's what we should do. Everybody should have a gnome buddy that sits on their backpack with a crossbow so that they can do stuff and the gnome buddy can keep watch.
I actually had the gnome on my back at one time with his heavy mace when we came across those strangling zombies coming up out of the water. Mm-hmm. He couldn't do anything to them, but it was pretty fun. Shoulder-mounted gnome artillery.
You know what I'll do before we get going here is why don't you kindly put your armor class, your touch AC, and your flat-footed AC in chat. I've got I want to put them on a post-it. So I found my darn post-it. Where's my post-it? Here's my post-it. Here we go. All right. So I can have everyone's stuff down there. I'm going to go back to left to right. Vargosh, Kyrian, Rikus. And I think that Jared is the same as the last time.
Yeah, his didn't change.
Well, last session would have been August. Here we go. Oh my, oh my. It's about 4:20.
Yeah.
Already, yeah.
Spent a little longer in the Barrowmaze than we intended.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? It actually might be 7. I'm looking at the most thing. It says 7:45.
I think that was the last time when the wolves ambushed us, and we were just an hour away from getting in.
Okay, let me see if I can
I don't
find
think it
where
was
I put
that
it.
late.
Because I know you were about to give up. Like, you didn't get to the Barrowmaze until about 2 o'clock in the and then it was close to an hour to actually find the Barrowmaze itself. And
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, oh boy.
Should keep better notes.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I've got them marked down now. My that like trapper keeper thing I've been using has been really handy. Oh, thanks, guys. Okay, so Vargosh is AC 15, flat-footed, 13, touch 12. What's your M?
Immobile.
Oh, immobile. Okay. Kyrian, AC 17, flat-footed 15. Nice. Touch 12. Oh, Kyrian found, he hasn't identified it yet because they didn't want to spend the money, but he found a magic item.
Didn't have the money to spend. So,
What did you find, Kyrian?
a magic ring that has abjuration magic on it. I'm not sure what it does, but I'm wearing it.
Always a good idea to put on magic rings. That's not what they do.
Ask Dave about that.
But I wasn't going to take the risk of losing it in the swamp water.
Yeah, you did lose, what was it, a sword before?
Yep, they did.
Yeah.
It wasn't magical, but
Are you talking about Sir Albus's sword in the swamp in the quicksand?
Yeah, do you remember that bullshit? I'm gonna grab the tip of his blade.
An hour and a half of fighting with quicksand. That's what I remember. Traumatized afterwards. Didn't even want to go back into the swamp.
And that was, I think, Wes's first time in the Barrowmaze too.
And Chad's wizard kept casting some stupid spell with a broom, and I'm like, "What the hell are we doing here?"
Well, the thing is,
Actually, I'm pretty sure Chad's wizard actually helped get somebody out with the broom, but it was just so unorthodox. I was like, "What are we doing?"
yeah. Well, you had the right idea, I think, right at the beginning, but no one was listening to you.
Don't listen to the wilderness guy.
All right, so I must have put Jared's hit points on a post-it and then pitched it. So
he's got 7.
Let's not do that this time. What is his? Sorry.
He's got 7 hit points.
Oh no, sorry, his AC.
Oh wait, AC.
Yeah, I've got Wolf and I've got Arn.
For Jared, it is 15, 14, 12.
Okay, 15 AC
flat and then touch.
flat. Okay, thank you very much. Touch is 12. And I think Wolf AC is 12, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not very yet. 12, 10, 10.
It's really horrible.
He hasn't changed yet.
I don't think he has any natural armor, so.
I think that's all he has. If it's
He's
12,
got
10, 10.
He's got dexterity. That's it.
No, he would. I mean, otherwise it would have shown up. I don't.
No, it says his dex is 15, so that's at least 2
Oh,
armor.
it's a. Let's see here.
Oh, his dex mod isn't in there.
Yeah. Oh, there's
So his
ability
AC
mods in there. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's on a sheet. It's not listed under AC.
Yeah, it is.
He's got.
I'm looking at his character
Oh
sheet
no, okay, yeah.
where it says
So,
ability
yeah.
mod.
Okay, so yeah, he's got no natural armor. Like,
What's his dex?
His dex is 15, so he's got a 12 regular AC, a 12 touch AC, and a 10 flat-footed because he doesn't have anything else.
No natural, no barding. So
No barding and no scales or anything like that. That would be pretty terrifying. A wolf with, scaly bits.
he got turned into a subpar dog. Poor guy.
How about a bark-skinned wolf? That would be
A
kind of
bark-skinned wolf. That would be cool.
We
We need a druid. Maybe a barbarian rogue druid instead of fighter. I don't
You
know.
have the wisdom for that there, Bargosh.
Oh wait, yeah, my wisdom's in the 6.
All right, so let us move to the moor. So I'm gonna say it's 6 o'clock right now. Is beginning your travels back, which means you will be traveling in the dark. But fortunately, that doesn't really affect much beyond your visibility as you're heading through. Now, let me see. I'll get to our. This is our fighting music. Where's our? Let's see here. Is this her?
Jared that
Yep,
is
there we go.
completely out of spells. So
Okay, good. Make sure the music's not too loud. Okay, guys. So, Wolf, I guess, is going to take the lead again, and because you guys have more people here. Where'd I put the? Oh, there's the dice.
Astonishing Fortune.
Because you have more player characters, you guys will be able to each give us a survival check, please. Rikus, do you have any training in survival?
I don't remember. Let me check.
I think you've got an intelligence penalty, if I remember.
Yeah,
so-
I only have training in healing, so
Okay. All right,
I have a little bit of natural skill with survival, but not training.
Does not prevent you from rolling. Go right ahead. You're rolling against an DC of 10. Kyrian, Vargosh, and Rikus will all be rolling against 10.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes,
I've updated my skill points for the next level, but I shouldn't apply them yet, right?
correct. Because you
So
have
I
not.
will
Yeah, you need
give
to rest
myself
first.
a penalty and roll it.
Okay. Nice. All right.
Jared, if he counts.
Jared does count, yeah. Okay. Then that means plus 8. It's pretty good, guys. All right. So you set out for the first hour into the Barrowmaze. Now, let's see here. Arlen, would you kindly give us a D4 roll, please? A 2. All right. So where
Slosh.
this happens, what's going to happen? Oh, you know what I need? Sorry, guys. I need one more thing from Jared. Not Jared. From Rikus, Kyrian, and Vargosh. What is your spot and listen scores, please? If you could put those in chat. I'm not doing surprise in it like the way we do in old school games, but instead I'm rolling the distance for when you're going to hear things if things are coming upon you. Carrying +1 to each, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whoa, Rikus, pretty good.
Because I used to be a forester before I turned away from worldly things and became a healer.
Nice. -2. Attaboy, Vargosh.
What do you mean?
I don't need to hear it to crush it.
And also I have, fancy elf ears, so I can hear better.
Am I supposed to be paying attention to something?
Okay. So then, let's see here.
Zub.
Okay, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So then, guys, where am I? At DM screen, John, I think I'm going to have yours in the mail tomorrow. I'm going to try and get the last of the prizes out for at least the ones for the people I've heard from, out tomorrow, and I'll drop yours in the mail as well.
Do you need me to send that dice bag out, Kev?
I was going to talk to you about that too. Like, if I was thinking of, depending on what your day's like tomorrow, I might bring Anna Banana over and take a stroll in the park. If you want to take a break, I don't know what the weather's like tomorrow, but if you want to come and join us, that'd be nice, and then I can collect that from you and save you the hassle of having to go and mail the shit when I have to go and mail stuff anyway.
Sounds good. Yeah, early afternoon maybe.
Yeah, that works for me. Absolutely. You tell me the time. Well, hold on. I'm not moving you guys yet. You tell me the time. Maybe tonight, like after we get offline, and then I'll be there.
I'll be there.
All right. So before I got John's question, we were rolling the depth, and Arlen, you have rolled a 2, which is waist deep, 2 to 3 feet deep. So this is difficult terrain, and the gnome Jared is going to have difficulty picturing Vermin is dead. Real is dead. Arn is still alive.
Arn is our designated sled puller,
Yep.
and he knows to run if things happen.
Yep.
Well,
okay.
if there's waist-high water, I'm not sure how much running there's going to be. It's more like...
Sled.
All right. Let me see here. Oh, you know what? Okay, give me a sec, guys. I'm going to set up a new... All right, no, I won't waste time. I've set up all of our... I've got up almost every... Gillespie... Not Gillespie. What's the name?
Gabriel Pickard?
Gabriel Pickard map, yeah, set up on different layers in our map thing, so I can keep cycling through them without much hassle. Having new maps, but I did not do it on this particular map, so I'm just going to move you guys to a different spot on it. It'll look new. Yeah. All right, then, Dave, would you kindly give me a D8 roll, please? And I'm going to put Jared on the sled. We'll have Arn dragging the sled. A 3. 1, 2, 3. Interesting, okay. I will bring you guys over here, and I'll let you set up what your marching order is going to be. I have Jared on the sled right now. It is still light out. It is about 7:30-ish when what is about to occur will occur.
We're going which direction?
Heading to the east. Kind of the north, I guess northeast. Northwest.
So towards the top left of the map, then.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
I think I like where I am.
Okay.
We didn't talk about it before we started, but it seems like I could pop off a healing spell or two on Wolf since he's so low.
If you like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You certainly have the time for it before
things get bad, because I'm just thinking that, since Wolf is sort of our ace in the hole in terms of getting back to town, seems like it'd be dangerous to lose him. So why don't I pop off
And I
the
was
first one?
saving mine for in case I had to save somebody's life, but since there's another healer, I'll hit myself with one.
Ah, there we go. Big heal on Wolf.
Oh, right, because you get
Nice.
added +1 to that for your caster level.
Okay, 9.
So
9 healing on Wolf.
Okay.
Hey, Wolf. Wow, look at us healing. Look at all us great healers doing our good work.
Marcus is going to be a better healer than me very quickly, so.
So, I'm thinking when next time I get to train, I'm gonna get better at fighting.
Oh, interesting. Do you have any
Yes.
levels in Fighter yet?
No,
Oh, neat. Okay.
either that or I'll just look at whatever life path Conan took and
Yeah. No joke. When I was organizing my, I organized my books in broadly subject matter, and then by the titles alphabetically for the 2D20 Conan stuff. But there was a moment where I'm like, should I organize this by the way his career went, or I'm like, I don't want to have to look that up right now, but next time. All right, guys. So you are making your way along here. As is always the case, it is deathly silent in the Barrowmoor. You're trudging along. There's that perpetual mist that hangs in there. Wolf is pretty healed up. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's 2. I like it.
oh, you know what? I'm a freaking moron. If you want to learn from my mistakes, for those listening at home, when you choose to populate and put all your monsters down, and you do want to make use of a health bar, do it on the first one, then populate the whole rest of them. Don't make all of them and then be like, oh, right. I should have put some hit points on them. All right.
Feel like a button like I use in AutoCAD. You select a token, hit match properties, and click, click, click,
The
click.
smart thing would have been to set.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if you're going to use what I do nowadays, if I'm going to use like one enemy over and over again, I just have a tokens page with like all the different enemies set up already.
Yep. These are all smarter than what I've done here. So
But you run a lot more games than us, so you're supposed to be more chaotic.
Tokens page. You could save campfires and fireballs on there too. Flaming spears.
Yeah, with my with my PF1 campaign where I house rule heavily, I've got a house rule page where all the important stuff is on it, and I got all my tokens there too.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go. I'm taking notes here. I'm taking notes.
Making me look bad on my own channel, damn it.
Yeah, no, it's all good. We're gonna always learn, right? So, all right. So then, what's happening is you're trudging along. Let's say Arlen is dragging, Jared, who's sort of perched precariously on the top of this sled. Carrying, you've got your crossbow out, or your bow out, or you got your halberd.
Glaive.
Or glaive. I always want to call it a halberd for some reason.
When the water gets this deep, I don't think I'm going to risk the bowstring, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. And Rikus, you were the one who hears first kind of a weird sloshing of water. You may recall, the Barrowmaze is always so silent that you can hear the sound of a frog splishing into the water. A single bird taking flight sounds like a firecracker going off. But you hear and the water is slopping over here. And when you look over, you can see reeds are moving.
I didn't see where you pinged.
I see them on the DM Slayer.
Okay.
Oh man, how many times am I going to do that? Right over there, here. What do you say? You're the one who notices this.
So I'll sort of, hold up a hand and say, everybody be quiet. There's something over there.
And from where you're standing too, there's those reeds that are fairly high up. So you're sort of, I guess you'd probably be seeing you heard the sloshing or that gurgling sound, and you see the top of the reeds that are fairly away from you, Field of Dreams style, where you're seeing the ship move a little further off. And you're kind of wait. And then you can see burst up from where moss seems to have grown over it. This body surges forward, as do 5 more. What I'd like you guys to do is kindly click on your token. John, would you mind controlling Jared today? And then who would like to control Arlen? He does nothing, really. So your job will be really just moving him. Arlen or Dave, you guys want to take control of Arlen?
I'm happy to do Arlen. Dave, because one of us is going to control Wolf and one's going to control Arlen.
Oh, yeah, right.
Which do you want,
Wolf as well, too. Yeah.
Well, do you want to control Wolf or Arlen?
Well, Arlen's going to be easier.
Well, he might also be deader. So
Exactly.
Okay, well, I'll control Wolf then for now, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Does Wolf have a sheet?
Wolf has a sheet. Yeah, all the henchmen have sheets now. But if you click on his token, it'll prompt you for initiative. You can just click on that. Yeah. Let me roll for these critters. All right. Here we go.
Good.
Holy crap, Arlen.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay. Arlen is caught a little unawares here. Arnawares, I guess, is how we could put it.
Start making puns about him, they're gonna die.
Yeah, that's what happened to Real, wasn't it? He had a real bad time.
He had a real bad time with the puns.
Okay, here we go. Descending. All right, so then, guys, with these things surging out of the water, and the look that they have, you can see, there's desiccated, pointed ears. It appears like this may have been an adventuring party at some point. There are giant, punctures in the bodies, these waterlogged bodies. Carrion, you were up first. What would you like to do?
These are very similar to the things we fought before, right? The throw grabbers and the things in the swamps.
Yeah, they could be the chokers, or they could be the other ones you fought in the swamp. They're not as bloated as the ones that were underwater.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know from experience you want to hit them with bludgeoning weapons, so I'm gonna...
It differed between the two.
It did?
Yeah, because if the chokers he needed something, bludgeoning was doing fuck all because it was like hitting a calcified. Yeah.
Okay. So I can't 5-foot step because it's difficult terrain, but I'm gonna move 5 feet in, 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to clock this thing before it gets too close to Arn.
Please do.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Flanking, no. Minus that because I'm not level 3 yet. And I missed. I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. That is not great. Okay, so you swing. Just I think 2. You know what? The having seen your allies torn apart by the swarm of rats, I can imagine that. And giant rats the size of like Anna Banana. Next up is Vargosh. What are you doing, Vargosh?
Vargosh is gonna run at this one over here.
Okay.
And then, he bought a great club before we left because he likes to smash things.
Yep.
Let's do a little. It just happens right. Power attacking seems to work better for Vargosh than normal attacking.
Okay.
Except when he rolls a 3.
He's attacking. Oh, God. Yeah. He manages to connect with this thing, and honestly, it's like he might as well have hit a large stone. It just. He's not raging yet, so he can still feel it, sadly, and it goes right up to his elbows and up to his shoulders, and he can feel his whole arms, the entire length of them goes numb.
Raging. Yes, you're right.
Not a bad idea. Okay, the next up is these things. So the one that is facing Vargosh is going to reach forward towards him. And let me put, if I took the frickin', I put it on a post-it so I could put it on the screen here. Madison, you dummy. There you go. All right. So they have, let's see here. Oh my goodness, this isn't good. Nat 20. Oh man, I gotta confirm crit in roll here. Okay, +2. Your AC, Vargosh, is a 15, so I need to roll 15 to confirm crit. So close. All right, so this thing gets in and almost gets under your armor, but fortunately you're able to pull yourself back, numb arms notwithstanding. But it does manage to rake along and then batter at you for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ew.
Then, let's see here. The others are going to... Oh, boy. So you get an attack of opportunity here, Kyrian, as this surges forward.
We'll take that attack of opportunity.
Please do.
Rolled a 5.
That is actually good enough.
No, 5?
Yeah. Well, no, the AC 11.
Does the AC 11 hit them?
Yeah.
That's what Kevin is saying. Yeah.
I mean, I can have it not be the case if you want. Yeah.
I'm just not used to that in 3.5, but okay. I'll take it.
All right. Clearly you don't use shambling undead enough in your games.
No, I don't.
That's low-hanging fruit for your players. All right, so that is, however, that is slashing damage.
Yes.
And that seems to cut through this sodden corpse.
Nice.
He's not drunk. Let's see here. Minus 10. Very nice. That does not prevent it from getting in. No. 1 to 3, it's going for Arn. It's going for you.
Oh, good.
All right, so then I got a +2 to hit here. I hit a 20 modified, though, so not thing. You carve this thing, but as you're sort of drawing back, it yanks it forward, and it brings this giant waterlogged forearm down on you. You take 7 points of damage. Hits you, knocking you back a bit. Then, although I mean that would have sent Arn into the afterlife, so
yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One starts staggering forward, sloshing through the water. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. So, guys, that is it for these things. You can't see... I think you can now, Rikus. Something is coming through the weeds. Coming at you. Then it is Wolf's turn. What's Wolf doing?
Wolf will go to help Rikus.
Okay, so it's difficult terrain. So it'd be... But Wolf, I think, moves 8, right?
He was 8, so I'm...
Rikus is up here.
He lopes along. Oh, sorry.
It's up in Kyrian.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was looking at Rikus and I...
Arf, arf. What's that, Wolf? What? Rikus is on his own. Okay. Go ahead, make your attack roll. And he's got a bite. Hey, Steve in chat?
Steve-O's in chat.
Steve, do you remember? You've got a character in this, man. If you want to join us, you're welcome to. You have a character in this campaign.
Oh, look at all these bad rolls.
Oh. No pressure whatsoever, Steve-O. You just want to chill out on a Friday night. That's cool, too. That, unfortunately, is... Oh! If only had flanking. That would have been enough. Oh, then, so, and I should mention, you guys have 6 points of Astonishing Fortune tonight.
6?
Yep. 3, and I'm going to multiply it by 2.
Okay.
Because you guys... Barrowmaze is a lot tougher. And a lot... combat is a lot more certain in this than it is in Night Below, notwithstanding how it seems in Night Below. Then it is Jared's turn. What's Jared doing?
He did get a chance to use his dark knowledge because we didn't find many undead. So he's going to use his dark knowledge today and try to give us a bonus.
That's right, yeah, because I think he can use it 3 times per day anyway. Yeah. So go ahead and give us a religion check, please.
DC
I think it's just DC 15.
Yep. But he gets +1 to hit.
Nice.
Yes.
So Jared yells out, not only does he says, cut them! Cut these things open!
Yeah, I can see him just like throwing up a glyph in the air, and then it just like zaps out to all of them and like locates the best spot to hit them.
This isn't a magical thing. It's not supernatural. It's just his knowledge.
That's cool.
No. It's cooler that he just happens to know this shit.
And he said cut them?
Cut them.
Okay.
Then...
All that money on a club, now I'm being told to cut things.
Would you people make up your mind?
Is that a steady bit of dirt right next to him?
There is...
That spot?
You're going to count it all as underwater.
Okay, never mind. Yeah. He's going to stay on this thing.
Okay. Then it is Rikus' turn. What are you doing, Rikus?
I am going to turn some undead.
Yeah. All right, so...
Because that seems cool.
Yep. Go ahead and click on your... Wait, do you have a macro set up for it, or...?
There's a thing that says turn undead, and I just set it up, so hopefully it works correctly.
Oh, sweet. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
That doesn't look right.
How did that work? That doesn't seem right.
Oh, that's the max HD turn.
Yeah, that's the turning check. You do turning check and the turning damage, right?
So you'll do... No, it'll tell you what range... your turning check first will tell you what range of things you affect.
Yeah, it's a 1d20 roll plus your charisma modifier.
Yeah, I don't have a charisma modifier.
Yeah.
And it's if you roll a 10 to a 12, it's your level equal to your level. So that's correct. So that's 2 hit dice for undead is the maximum I can affect on this turn.
Okay. So he built in the d20 roll in the macro.
I just clicked on the thing that said turn undead after I set up the ability mod level and misc modifier thing, and it just did it.
So unfortunately, that's gonna, because of the effect of the Barrowmoor and the Barrowmaze, that actually doesn't even affect one of them.
Oh no.
Yeah. So what? Wait. Oh wait, no. So you still need to roll your turn damage. So turn damage is 2d6 plus your level plus charisma. So go ahead and roll that.
Is it going? I don't know. I pressed the button that says turn damage 9.
9. Okay, there we go. So actually, so what does it look like as you call on St. Gig's power?
Turn the hunter.
Turn the hunter. I forgot. Right.
Yeah. So I reach and I've got my holy symbol on my chest, and I reach and sort of brandish it out and shout out Hearn. And there's a sort of, that sort of wind and blowing thing that happens when I call upon Hearn's power, and it kind of comes from this direction and comes along this way and blows through the reeds.
All right. So what happens is each of the ones with the yellow dot on them, every one of those is affected by it. So it oh shit, no, it isn't, because of because of the turn resistance. They count as higher. So
okay,
all right. So you call that in, and unfortunately I think because of your connection to Hearn, you can feel that the effect, the connection is weak here. These where Hearn smiles on most any other wild and untamed lands, there is something else that holds domain over this land.
Classic.
Yeah. You still have a move if you'd like.
All right, well then I'm gonna pull my shield off my back, because looks like I'm about to get attacked.
Sounds good. Then it is Arn's turn. What's Arn doing?
So Arn can't 5-foot step because it's all difficult terrain.
Yep.
And there's no, is it just 5-foot step, or is there also a withdraw,
he can withdraw
as an option?
And withdraw, the way withdraw is phrased is it's the first square you move from, so you can withdraw in difficult terrain.
Okay, so he could withdraw to here.
Yep.
And then back to here.
Yep.
So I think that's the safest place to put him.
That's a good idea. Okay, sloshes back. Then top of the round, Kyrian, what are you doing?
Well, he's not as concerned about his well-being as others, so he is going to make use of his glaive and try to nail that one before it gets too close.
Okay. 1, 2, yeah. I was imagining he's 15 feet away.
Is he? Oh, well,
because
it's the 10 feet, yeah.
Oh, so
I still threaten there. It's just I threaten. So.
Okay, go ahead.
I will swing my glaive at him. Come on.
You really shouldn't, technically.
Well, I asked you about that last time, and you said I did.
If the movement costs 15...
Well, I asked you about that last time. You said I did.
Did I? Mm-hmm. Boy, I'm giving. My goodness. Go ahead, make your attack roll.
What a pushover.
That is a hit. All right, solid. So
low today.
Bring it up and down. You carve into this thing.
Okay, and then it's all difficult terrain, so I can't really move.
You can. You just draw an attack of opportunity.
I don't want to do that. So I've already hit it, so my hands are locked in for the two-handed weapon, so I'm done.
Okay. Vargosh, what are you doing?
So I had played this with Vargosh is carrying his great club. Is there a scabbard for a two-handed sword, or is that something that you'd have to have, like, the glaive strapped to?
Two-handed sword, I could see having a scabbard in it. It's the pole arms that wooden, and the club. Okay. I'm not sure. I suppose you could repurpose a quiver to hold it in there.
So kind of like the Witcher's big sword.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Because I've been watching that. Just
well, I've got. First off, I think next week that new adventure compendium shows up for the Witcher RPG.
So Vargosh is going to rage.
Okay, oh, nice. Okay.
Is that a bonus action?
Free action.
Free action to rage.
Free action.
Yeah.
So.
So and you're level 2 right now.
Yeah.
So I didn't set up here, so you should.
Is it by character level?
Yeah, or by level. Because it's not. What it does is it changes your constitution. Your constitution what dictates what modifiers you've got for extra hit points.
So if you only got one level of barbarian.
Doesn't matter.
One level of rogue.
Doesn't matter at all. Because your constitution, if your constitution changes, all of your hit dice will have different modifiers for it. So you gain 4 hit points from this.
+4 to strength, +4 to con.
Yep. So I've got your at 10 hit points. They're not 10 hit points, but
they go last.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he's going to drop his giant club.
Yeah.
Rip out his two-handed sword. Not much larger than this.
Okay, hold on. I want to check one thing. Drawing weapon does not incur attack of opportunity. I wasn't sure. So bring it out, and then what do you want to do? Surrender?
Hit that.
Or no?
Yeah, I think he's gonna kneel down and offer his allegiance to
For
the
you, my
zombie.
liege.
I offer you my sword, zombie land.
Okay, go
Bisect
right
him.
ahead. Yeah. Let's see, come on. Let's see that 11.
You do have Astonishing Fortune. You should probably spend it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to use up Astonishing Fortune and do this again.
Okay, sounds good.
Because
Come on, roll 20, give us a break.
Yeah. Oh! You know what you forgot? I think you forgot your bonus from Jared.
I did.
Yep, that's a hit then. Don't worry about Astonishing Fortune. That is enough to cleave clean through this thing. It drops down in 2 halves.
Do I have any move action left?
No.
Because weapon drawing is part of my move
When
action?
when you actually move, then you can draw your weapon for free. If you got a base attack bonus of +1, but you can't draw your weapon and then move.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so Vargosh is screaming like a maniac, and then it is the Zomboid's turn next. All right, so I've got first one on Kyrian. Brings that big, bloated. He's got a forearm like a undead Popeye. It's all swollen from being in the water for so long. Brings it up and down on you. That is not going to hit. You keep yourself back. The other is going to stagger forward, so you get your attack of opportunity.
Yes, and remember the bonus from Jared this time.
Yep. Nice.
I can't crit undead,
but no crit on undead, unfortunately. So that is 11 damage. That is enough to carve it down as it's trying to make its way in.
I'm so glad I hit him last turn.
Yeah. Then Rikus. Yeah. Coming through the reeds towards you. Mm-hmm. And then as well, chance of it getting. Let's see here. Hold on. I'm gonna see if it's going for you or Rikus. It's actually going for Arn.
Oh no!
But because of the way it staggered in there, you will have an attack of opportunity.
I don't have a weapon out.
You can shield bash if you want.
Do I get to keep my shield AC if I do that? I would rather keep my shield AC. Sorry, Arn. Well, I'm not going to kill it in one hit with a shield bash, so
Yeah.
Well, Vargosh can always pull the sled.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's see here. So against Arn, we'll do that one first here. Arn's AC is, I believe, a 12 because he's got leather, or does he have nothing?
Arn is a non-combatant. Let me pull his stat.
AC 10.
Arn has...
We need the zombie.
Yeah, he has
No,
an AC
Arn has an
of
AC of 9 because he has a dex penalty.
So he's sloshing around. I rolled an 18 to hit Arn. I'll roll damage in chat because we'll see how badly he's hit. Here we go. Only 2 points. He's hovering.
He is staggered. Or what, disabled or whatever they call it.
Yeah, so if he takes a standard action, then he drops down to 1. But right now he's up. He's just very badly hurt.
Damn, Arn.
Then
Way to take a
on
punch.
Rikus, so you have your shield up, which means you get your AC of 19. So here we go. I rolled a 4. So it doesn't even get in on you. You're deking back. These reeds are coming up in its way, and it keeps grabbing at them. Doesn't even get close to you. That is it for the zomboids. Then it is Wolf's turn. What's Wolf doing?
Wolf is going to bite at the one that is in front of him.
+1.
Go.
Come on.
Be Kate. Be Kate. Come on, Wolf.
Oh, I didn't use the +1.
Wolf. So 11 is a hit then, and 5 because the bite counts as like every kind of damage. He's tearing out. He pulls away first a chunk of the back of this thing's leg with its desiccated pants. Pulls, and some of the upper thigh begins peeling away in a big chunk. Slops down in the water. Then it is Jared's turn. What's Jared doing?
He's gonna say, "Get out of there, Arn!" And he's gonna move action to get his heavy mace out and start waving it threateningly.
Doesn't Jared have one more cantrip left?
He does. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, so he'll reach out and poke him for 1 hit point and says, "Get out of here, Arlen."
And what you were describing before, the little circular golden runes appear, pulse into Arn, and Arn gets 1 hit point back.
And then with his move action, he'll pull out his heavy mace and go, "Ah!"
Okay. Then it is Rikus' turn.
All right. Mace out.
Yep.
Gonna bash.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to smack this one because he's next to Arn.
Okay.
And no power attack, no additional damage. Oh wait, I just rolled damage. That's not correct.
Damage.
I need to roll the attack. So no.
I like your optimistic thinking.
One attack bonus. No power attack bonus, no damage bonus. There we go.
There you go. Oh, so you swing. I think you're just so caught up in those reeds. It sort of carries you. Yeah, you got 6 points of astonishing fortune.
Come on, save Arn's life. You know you want to.
Well, okay, sure. I will use a point of astonishing fortune to try to smack the one in front of Arn.
Otherwise, we have to pull the sled.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that is a mace, so it's blunt damage. So I don't know how that affects
blunt
it.
damage. So what it means is that it hits, but your strike is so powerful, it actually carries through, and there's a sickening crunch from its ribs as part of its like clavicle and part of the top bit of its rib cage collapse in. So it's something, and you pull it back, but not sufficient to drop it. I think that is it for you, Arn. What's Arn doing?
Arn is gonna withdraw again.
Okay.
So I guess he moves to here and then to here.
Okay.
Because I think Vargosh is gonna run in. So.
Okay, that sounds good. Kyrian, what are you doing?
It's all difficult terrain, so I can't. He's gonna take his hand off his glaive and just like sock it right in the mouth with his spike gauntlets.
Okay, works for me.
Because it's too close.
Yep.
Spike gauntlets. I don't have them set up for quick stuff. There we go. Roll. Not that because I'm not level 3.
Okay. You hit this thing in the face, like water sprays out from it. No effect.
Well,
Vargosh.
I'm disappointed.
What are you doing, Vargosh?
Vargosh is going to run wildly at this zombie right here. So
You know what I'm
5, 10.
picturing? You know, like when people go racing into the beach and they're like throwing their legs up wide so they can get out far enough over the water?
Kind of like that.
Yeah. I don't want to tell you how to do your job here. If you manage to come in here, you get a flanking bonus from Rikus.
He's raging. He's not tactical. I'm going to skip it.
Okay.
But I am going to power attack.
Okay. Ah!
I love Vargosh.
Me too. Holy smokes. So, Rikus, you planted your mace in that one, pulled it back, and it sort of turns towards you. Its head starting to hang in a weird angle, and it's like, gonna focus on you, and out of nowhere, you hear this screaming half-orc come running through the weeds, and then hits it straight up and straight down, carving it from like here down to the hip, and then he looks like he's gonna throw himself into the rest of the zomboids. Speaking of zomboids, it's their turn now. Yeah. All right, so we'll go north to south this time. Rikus, you have your full 19 AC against this one. Mm-hmm. Again, it's trying to get through those reeds. I hit a 21.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. I am giving these dice a really good shake, though, to make sure that we're not just getting the same results over and over again, and you take 7 points of damage.
Uh-oh.
On Vargosh. Vargosh, do you have a penalty to AC when you're raging?
Yes.
Yes, it's a -2.
-2, okay, so you're 13. I rolled a 19 in total. against you. So Vargosh does hit you. It's only 2 points of damage on you. Clearly was a little surprised. And then Kyrian. There we go. I've been rolling dog shit on the attacks on you. See if that carries on. It does not. I hit an 18 AC. So this thing gets in, and then it is 5 points of damage. As this severed one, and it's wobbling back and forth horribly. Where that like cut is, that cut they had. It's not like healing or anything. It's just still carrying itself forward with a malign animation. Wolf is up next.
Wolf is going to bite again.
Malign animation was my the name of my grit country band in high school, and we only played the Yellow Rose of Texas, but substituted Emily Dickinson songs or lyrics. That is a hit, and that is enough to take that one down. He yanks the whole, so the tear that was starting on its leg peels all the way up and actually pulls it apart at that seam that Kyrian had left, and it drops down into the water. It could move. Does Wolf want to move? He can move up to 4 squares.
5.
And he can move through allies as well, too. Okay. Alrighty. Then it is Jared's turn. What's Jared doing? He's got his mace out. He was going to angrily wobble it at people.
Yeah, he's going to just... He really can't do anything at the moment. So he's going to shout encouragement. You can get him! Stab him in the neck!
All right. Then it is Rikus' turn.
All right, gonna try to smack this one again.
Okay. We go. Yes, solid hit. Unfortunately, just you sort of like scour a layer of skin off of this thing's face, revealing more of this what do you call it, desiccated and waterlogged tissue beneath. You have a move action too, if you'd like. You would draw.
No, I'm good.
You good where you are? Okay. Then it is Arn's turn.
Cowering.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Kyrian, you're up next. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna get my hand back on my glaive.
Okay. If you're combining it with a move, then I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get about right there.
Okay.
And I think Wolf can help Rikus out. I'm gonna try and slash this other one near Vargosh before things get too bad.
Okay. Go right ahead.
This one.
Yeah, solid hit. You carve a good chunk off of this thing's. This looks like it was perhaps some kind of warrior at one point, because there is the ruined remains of chainmail on it. Not anything that's providing any protection right now, but you carve that off. The little rusted links that remain drop down into the water. Then, unless you got anything else, it is Vargosh's turn. Look at that. Holy crap.
Didn't even need to hit it, did I?
Oh my god. You could move, Vargosh, if you like. Yeah, nice. Then, let's see here. I'm going to roll randomly to see what this thing will attack now. I think there's a very good chance that Vargosh got its attention. Not that you don't cut a striking impression there, Rikus, but you're not a blood-crazed, gore-covered half-orc barbarian, so...
That's what all the ladies tell me.
Yep. This thing, apparently this zombie has a type, and its type is you. So, it will once again lumber in. I hit a 14 AC. Your shield finally does its job and protects you from this. Wolf's turn. What's up next? What's Wolf doing?
Wolf is going to move.
Okay, it will get an attack of opportunity then.
Oh, because I didn't go all the way around?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Could I have gone to this square and then this square?
Let's see here. You were here. It would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, so go ahead. Make your attack. It does have flanking now, as do you, Rikus. Come on. Get this thing. Get it down. That is enough. Good stuff.
It's consistent with those 11s.
Yeah. Tears it. It spins. It realizes it has now many valid or viable targets. Jared is next.
He's yelling words of encouragement. You can do it.
Okay. Rikus, I think that his bonus has ended by now, too.
It's a minute, so 10
Oh, is it a
rounds.
minute? Then never mind, ignore me.
Yeah.
I thought it was only 3 rounds. Rikus, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try to smack it.
Okay.
Hit, but for no effect, I think.
Might I make a suggestion? The aid another action can be used in combat as well. So if, say, you find that you're doing dog shit damage on something, you could, in theory, try and attack an AC 10, and if you hit, you can grant +2 to hit to one of your allies.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a good suggestion.
Okay. So I think someone's yelling at that from the sled. Assuming you got nothing else to do, and assuming that Arn is going to continue cowering, it is Kyrion's turn. What are you doing, Kyrion?
I want to attack over Rikus, so I'm going to just step over and swing my glaive at its legs.
Okay.
Just cut him out from under it.
Here it comes.
On your left.
Yes! And that is enough to take it, the last one, down. Nicely done. All right, guys. So, first hour of travel. If this is going to be an indication of what is to come, it may be a perilous trip back to...
Yeah. Rikus, how much healing do you got left?
I have got a fair bit of healing. So I'm going to do one of my, they're not called cantrips, but they're cantrips.
Orisons, I think.
Orisons.
Yeah.
Orisons on Arn to get him back up to full since he only has 2 hit points.
Okay.
And then I'll do a D8 on Kyrion. Oh, D8 plus, did you say plus my level?
Plus
Or
2, yeah, it's plus your level up to 5. So
plus your level up to 5. So D8 plus 2 on Kyrion. Sorry, buddy.
That's fine.
I will do another D8 plus 2 on Kyrion.
Okay.
Okay, that's
There we
good.
go.
Yeah.
The potion I am saving will be used on you if necessary.
Okay, and then I will... Should I save my last heal or just go ahead and spend it on me? What do you think, guys?
Keep yourself alive.
Well, but if somebody goes down, then all I can do is,
Do you got any cure
try to
minors
stabilize
left?
it.
What's your bonus to your heals?
Oh, and I have the Orsons left, so I could save those.
Yep.
So I'd say heal yourself with your first level, and then we can save
right.
the stabilize for later. Because I also
There we
have,
go. Plus 3.
I've got 2 cure minors left that I can cast, and then I've got the potion. So
Oh, well then. All right, then I am tapped out of healing aside from the little ones. So everybody do your best not to get hit.
Okay. Then, guys, we'll move back to our travel.
I'm not very good at not getting hit.
you kill things so quickly, so it weighs out, I think.
Okay.
Man, I missed your arm. Oh gosh. It's so
great.
odd.
All right. Just think of the damage you will do in the Barrowmaze. My goodness. All right. So that is the first hour of travel. If you are traveling in the right direction, if you're not lost, you guys should only have 3 more hours of travel. You'll be back in town in time for last call at the Brazen Strumpet. So, would each of our heroes kindly give us a survival check, please?
Jared, and then with Kyrian. Nope.
Okay, so
I'm going to
plus
pretend
2.
this is a drinking check. I'm much better at drinking checks.
My roll 20 sheet is chugging quite a bit, so it's going to take me a second.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
There we
nice
go.
rolls, though. Okay. All right. Second hour. You guys are traveling along. Your wounds beginning to feel. Now, who is traveling with open wounds? Rikus, Kyrian, and Vargosh. Okay.
And Wolf.
Oh, yeah, right, Wolf. All right. By this time, only the faintest of light is left. So, do you guys have torches on you?
We do have some in the sled.
Okay.
Let me double check. We took 4 into the Barrowmaze. We came back with 2, so we have 13 torches.
13 torches, okay. So you're going to start burning another one right now.
Okay.
Because it'll get getting too dark, and at least one. If you want 2, you can have 2, but if you're keeping Vargosh up front and out of the torchlight, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Do I have to make a check to find my Great Club in the water before we leave that area?
Great Club, no. I've sort of only been thinking it's light weapons that you really need. Like when Kyrian has dropped his halberd, I've not made him make a search for it, but like a short sword or a dagger or a hand axe or something like that, that's where you're going to have to make a search check to try and...
Or something you throw in the middle of a fight and you can't remember exactly where it is.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I think when we did that, it was like waist... it was either waist or like chin-deep water. Like, it was really... They were like semi-swimming. That was a lot harder to find.
You do like hollow end pommels that have like some, lighter than air gas in it, so they just float when you toss them down. Floaties for the weapons. All right.
Which, of course, would defeat the purpose of the pommel, right? Because the point is to add weight to change the balance. But,
So maybe Vargosh will talk to Arlen. He'll be like, Arlen, if I gotta switch weapons in fight, I'm going to yell your name, and then you come running over to me, and I'll drop it, and you pick it up.
You need to pay me more.
He looks at you trembling, and like he's getting some nerve on him. But this is very terrifying territory to be going through. All right. However, with your, let's say 2, well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Vargosh, are you going to be kind of up at points so you can see better?
Get him and Wolf together?
Yeah. Wolf has low light. I think Rikus has low light. So does Jared.
Yeah, Jared has low light.
Yeah, so Arlen and Kyrian are the ones who need to have the light at the back. So yeah, 1 torch. And I believe torches burn for 1 hour or 4 hours in this edition.
Pretty sure it's
torches. 1 hour.
I've got dark vision.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like you'll be up front. You don't need the torch in order to like not twist your ankle or something like that.
Yeah.
I had a friend. You've been up to the hoodoos and whatnot down near Dinosaur Provincial Park, Dave?
Nope.
Down near Drumheller? It's awesome. If you guys, if you want like a really different area to camp in, it's honestly it's closer to like what the Mojave is like, because it's a desert microclimate. The thing is, so it's up and down hills and whatnot too. When other Dave was visiting, he insisted on hiking, and he's like, "It's getting dark," and I'm like, "Come on, we can keep going." I'm like, "No, you." A busted ankle or a bad fall, and I'll wait here. Enjoy your hike.
I'd be lucky to find you before the animals do.
Well, it's just like it takes nothing. I busted my ankle when I was hiking one time, and like it's not even like the experience of having to hike back while you're like jazzed with adrenaline and on your own in the wilderness. It's not a pleasant experience. And then you add the hills and whatever else into it too, plus potential other falls. Like, it ain't good. All right, then what I'd like is each of you guys to give us another survival check, please. Another round of survival checks. You should only be 2. Oh, someone's getting tired.
Yeah.
Rikus is keeping up his end though. And Vargosh?
I pretty much put mine on my quick bar so I can...
Mm-hmm. Nice as well, too. You guys are keeping up with it. Let's see. All right. So, guys, so long as you are not lost and you're traveling in the right direction, 1 hour away from home, you do not come across anything else of interest. If you cross off another torch, you're going to need to burn 1 more torch to get back to town, this last one. Then, would you each kindly give us another round of survival checks?
Tyrion slapping his face. Wake up, we gotta make it.
Yeah. Success, +4. Five, 6. Nice.
Ooh.
Only +6. Fortunately, Wolf does have a +6 himself. +12. All right. Then, you guys are traveling. Arlen, once again, you're a deep guy, so let's see how deep things are. Would you give us a D4 roll, please? Oh, nice. You just made John's day. Because the water is ankle deep. It's not difficult terrain, finally. But you're getting close to home.
So, Tyrion, you found like actual ruins or something? What?
Oh, I found the Barrowmaze.
We got to go back there then.
I know exactly where it is.
Okay.
Wolf can get us back.
Well, he can get us to the Barrowmoors. I know how to get you there from there.
Okay.
Good.
I had Jared sketch up a little map. That's just narratively speaking.
Are you in for that, Rikus?
Yeah, that's why we're here, right?
Yeah.
Find the Barrowmaze, see what's in there.
We need your assistance because we fled without any loot. So,
Is there a reason for finding the Barrowmaze, or is it just bigger crypts kind of thing?
well, the mounds have been plundered, but the Barrowmaze is untold riches below.
Mm-hmm.
Untold riches? What does that mean?
Means less people.
No one's told about them.
You can't tell people?
You can't tell people what you find.
Oh, what happens in the Barrowmaze stays in the Barrowmaze.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like most people that go down
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where that started. Vegas can thank Greg Gillespie.
All right. All right, so let's see here.
Dr. Greg, sorry. So I don't know how I did this, but I opened up a pile of blue rings and opened up a pile of steel rings, and I'm pairing them off, and I'm building this piece, and then all of a sudden they ran out at exactly the same time. So my two random piles had the exact same number of rings in them.
That's awesome.
Bargosh's token has disappeared.
Yeah, let's see here. Whose token has disappeared?
Bargosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I think I'm having issues with the browser.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna reconnect.
Okay. You know what? Since he's on the thing there, let's just give him the...
There we go. Yeah, it was my
light.
end.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see here.
There we go. Apparently when you switched maps, it lost me.
Just making sure everyone can see here. Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. All right, Wood. Same to you, Anna. Dave, would you kindly give us a D8 roll, please? Okay. So
A random arrow shoots from the swamp.
Oh, I got a random arrow that hit me in the barrow mounds. It critted me.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, he took... it was a lot of damage, too.
13 out of my 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, it wasn't 13. Because that's not an even number, but it was a lot. Oh, it could have been.
Okay. All right. So, guys,
Are we on the battle map?
let me bring you over to the map. That looks great, Dave, by the way.
Thanks.
Is that your alliance one you're working on?
No, just some random box chains, but instead of having the rings on the opposite side and having it look like a herringbone,
Yep.
I put the rings the colors adjacent to each other, so it's a nice swirl pattern.
Yeah, that is really cool. That's awesome. All right, so Vargosh, you will be the one to see this first. Would you give me a... you pick spot or listen.
I think Bargosh is gonna like it'll be spot because he's not really paying attention. So if he accidentally sees something,
yep.
And I figure he makes a lot of noise.
Without revealing anything, do you wish to spend a point of astonishing fortune to re-roll that 3?
What do you guys think? I'll leave that up to the group.
I would say yes.
Kev's making me do a spot
It'd be pretty
check,
funny if it is a 3. It's gonna be pretty great. Awesome. Okay, hold on.
How many do you want me to burn, John? How many do you want me to burn?
You can only re-roll once, unfortunately. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have a -2. You're not.
This is great. This is just gonna be perfect, especially with the dynamic lighting setup. Perfection. Okay, so let me do this quickly. So what do you think it is? Vargosh is clearly distracted right now, in spite of the fact that I think what you can see is it's probably a clearish night. Only because there's always the haze in the Barrowmaze too, in Barrowmoor too, so you never have really a sense of. Maybe
despite the fact that he's not the wisest bulb in the box, I think he's just excited. Assuming he was along the adventure with Kyrian, he's excited to be getting back to town, and he wants to figure out what this ring is, and what other treasures they got, and so it's always the excitement of coming back to town.
Didn't get any treasure.
All right, so then you guys are making your way along. Allow me to check this here. Yeah, and Kyrian, you're the one who is sort of next up to the front there. I've got Rikus at the back. Is that how you guys wanted to have that? I'm assuming Jared is the one carrying the torch right now. Do you want to be at the back, or do you want to be up the front?
I'm fine wherever. It does sort of seem like, since I have low light vision, I don't know how necessary it is to have the torch versus having like moonlight and stuff.
Once you're out of the Barrowmoor, moonlight's effective, but remember there's that perpetual haze that hangs in here, so it sort of gives you like cloud cover almost all the time you're in here. So it sort of screws over your low light vision.
Well, I'm happy to be wherever
you are. Okay. So let's have you there. Fine. What you see is Kyrian, you are the one who Vargosh, I don't know what he's doing, but you suddenly see something come out of the edges of your torchlight. Let me just put the things on the layer. And what's gonna be great is Dave will see this, how far these things have managed to get in without him noticing.
But what about Wolf? I mean, he's not noticing shit.
I rolled for Wolf as well too.
Maybe Wolf and Bargosh Bargosh is talking to Wolf about how the Barrowmaze is untold, and we're not really allowed to talk about it when we get back to town.
Yeah, we're not talking about this.
Thanks, Alex, for that.
Vargosh is me anytime I'm out with Anna or anyone else. If I encounter a dog on a walk. Would everyone kindly click on their token? We'll have you control for the same minions that you guys did before. And so long as this should be within like half a mile or less of town. As long as you guys aren't lost. They are acting on a 10 again. Let's see, 10.01. There we go. Boy, that's some much better rolls this time, guys. Great. Let's see here. Descending. Do I have everyone in there?
Yes.
I think so.
Excellent. Okay, so then, Kyrian, once again, you are up first.
Ankle deep, you said, right?
Say again?
Ankle deep, you said,
Ankle
right?
deep, yeah. This is, there's no difficulty with your, what the fuck did I just hit here? Uh-oh. What level? Oh, I'm on the wrong level. That's why. Why can't I control any of the tokens? Kyrian, you are up first. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna stalk forward, hand off my glaive, and then just grab my holy symbols like Vargosh, look! And I'm gonna try to attempt to turn undead before they get too close.
Okay, go right
Just
ahead.
Hold it up and like Saint Yig.
So see what's the highest level of undead you can affect. Check was a 20. So I got that on my hit deck affected.
You'll have to show me how you set that macro up, Arlen, but that's my...
It's on the skills tab.
Oh, it is?
There's a turn undead thing there.
I will fill that
Okay,
out
so
then.
that is
Oh, there it is. I see it.
20 is, where's my turn undead sheet? My DM screen. Come on. Are you here? Yes, there is. Nice. So a max is your cleric level plus 3, so that's a 4 hit dice thing. And 14 is actually going to be 4 of these things.
I can only see 4, so...
Yeah. Hey, but your power, I don't think you need line of sight for this shit.
No, just 50 feet in either direction,
Yep.
so...
So yeah, the front ones, Vargosh, you spin around in time to see, oh, these things are coming in. Kyrian races forward. There's a flash of light that washes over them, and you can see they're all, those ones are turning to run. Wolf is up next. What's Wolf doing?
I think Wolf is going to hang tight.
I can tell you, Wolf can smell one right here. It's close enough to be within scent, and these things stink. So there's definitely one right there.
Yeah, I think Wolf is going to move over behind Vargosh and just wait.
Okay.
Growl.
Oh. Jared is up next.
He can just make them out, so he's going to try to do the same, give us a bonus thing.
Yep. I think 60-foot radius is where he needs to see them. So go ahead and give us a religion check. Nat 20, which means you guys get +2 to hit.
And does he call out, like, hit, slash them, or pierce them, or...
Slash these things! Same as before! Vargosh, what are you doing?
Does he know that this thing is turned? Like he can't tell which one.
Yes, you can tell they haven't had their turn yet, but they've all recoiled away. You know, it's like Bela Lugosi with a what do you call it? Cross
Just
in front of him.
like a fucking-
Okay, then Vargosh goes there.
Oh my god.
A crit zone effect, but 17. My God, Vargosh. Whoa, as you race forward, the others are going to scamper off. Vargosh, give us one attack of opportunity.
I missed Vargosh so much.
Let's see, so you'll have one attack of opportunity, and then okay, so you're... and then the rest of them run away. And guys, one thing you can see is with that body, these are not long dead. These are like fresh, blood is still sort of spattered on their face. You can see the fresh stains in their in their clothes. And as they shamble off, you think that it may have actually been an adventuring. You may have seen these guys in the Brazen Strumpet before.
Wasn't the guy I tried to like give a swirly the old-fashioned way to? Was it?
It's not. These guys, they're more hirelings than an actual adventuring party.
Gotcha.
They seem to have been like the one that you took down, Vargosh. In addition to your vicious slash too, there's a cut on its neck from here to here, where this thing's been bled out somehow. And what is even more surprising about this, guys, is it's about maybe 5 more minutes of travel, and then you're out into the fields that surround Helix.
Is there anything on the body?
There may be. Let's see here.
It's not so old and not so long dead. Maybe it's still got something from its adventuring day.
It's a hireling, unfortunately, so...
Does he have a torch?
He has 1 gold.
Replenished torches, that's important.
He has 1 gold on him. So you get 1 gold, and then, guys, you find yourself back in Helix. You're home away from home. All right. Now, we need to do some culling here as well, too, because some folks are dead, fled. Okay. Now, let me grab from Barrowmaze. I'll bring you guys up. I think, Rikus, you are down below. All right. So you guys make your way back into... Oh, and there's Vargosh, too. Nice. What does it look like as you guys burst your way into the Brazen Strumpet? Are you returning the conquering heroes?
No. After the last fight, you know, the Kyrian's faith in his god is growing by leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
He is dead tired and emotionally spent.
Yeah.
Didn't we lose 2 hirelings along the way, including Real?
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, the somber moment, I think.
Okay. So you guys get in, you drinks are poured. I think that because Real had survived several expeditions to the Barrowmaze, he at least had, you know, sort of bragging rights around here. But his absence is definitely noted by the members, and everyone sort of... I don't think they toast him, because the thing is, it's not something you want to think about too much. They just sort of like... Shit, well, you know, and then they just start planning, you know, immediately start planning for their expedition. They just don't want to think about the mortality of the people who make their way out there.
I'll toast him.
Okay, you toast him. You will be likely alone.
That's
now,
right. I do a lot of stuff alone.
All right, guys. However, you get yourself back. So... You're a little banged up. Do you have any stuff you need to sell tomorrow?
We did not come back with anything.
Okay. All right, honey.
Did you find a ring?
That was an adventure before. Yeah, it was when me and Jared made our first trip out.
Ah.
So,
you will need, let's see here, for in terms of what needs to be spent, there needs to be 2 gold. No, sorry, 1 gold and 5 silver for Arn and Wolf for tomorrow. If you want to carry on with them.
I
Do you
spend that.
plan on... Anyone have any healing spells left? Or are you guys tapped out?
I've got the 2 small ones, so...
I also have 2 small ones.
Okay, well, I can... Let's see, what do we need? Vargosh looks like he needs some...
I'm going to dump him into Vargosh. I'll heal overnight.
Okay.
Okay.
What I need as well, I need a fort save against DC 10 from Real, Kyrian, Vargosh, and Wolf, please. 2 hit points of Vargosh, that's nice. Excellent. Good. So just Wolf, who may... Oh, yeah, you guys set out last time with, what's his name when he was sick?
Yeah, Vermin. He at least he didn't have to suffer too much from it.
So Wolf is... Wolf, I need a Fortitude save against a DC 15.
Can we use a Astonishing Fortune for that?
Oh, Wolf.
Does not have any classes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. So another one against DC 15?
A DC 15, yeah.
And
The first one is just for exposure. Second one is where the actual disease may come in. No problem. All right. So Wolf is maybe a little feeling under the weather, but he will shake it by morning. So Wolf will heal one. Yeah. Wolf is very noisy tonight. Okay. Goofball. Wolf will heal 1 hit point over... No, 2 hit points overnight. Vargosh will heal 2. Kyrian will heal 3. Rikus, you are second level or first? You must be second level now. You got that many hit points.
I'm second level.
Yeah, so you'll heal 2 hit points overnight. So, what are you guys thinking? What to do with your date tomorrow?
Well, Kyrian's probably going to need a day of just downtime in order to realize his new potential.
Yep.
Kind of do that flavor-wise. and maybe go more on his 2 missing hirelings.
Okay.
And aside from that, he'd be ready to go the next day.
So you need a full day downtime?
Narratively speaking, I think would just be good for Kyrian.
Yeah, I think Vargosh is going to want to rest up, and I think he's got. How many days have we been out in the maze the last couple sessions, or the maze and the?
You don't need to worry about counting down any of your. Or you're trying to find out how far they are into crafting your item.
Yeah, I had 7 days from his last adventure, and I missed a couple sessions. So
yeah, so it's actually it will be ready if you've got the money. It'll be ready for you.
Okay.
That's your masterwork. What'd you get? Masterwork chain shirt?
Chain shirt, I believe.
Okay. So, what were you, Rikus? Anything you wish to do?
Just sulk because Kyrian got to turn undead and I didn't.
Did I pick the wrong horse? Oh my god.
Sorry, I just rolled really well on that one.
Okay.
Hey, did you spend like 5 points in your knowledge religion for skills?
I get 1 skill point per level up, so.
Yeah. If you get a chance, put 5 into it because you get a +2 on your check.
So once again, I get 1 skill point per level up. So.
Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry.
Unless I start taking some other classes, it's going to take a while.
Yeah, and going rogue doesn't really help.
You get 8 minus the 1, so you'd get 7 skill points.
But those are restricted by your class skills. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Come here.
That sucks.
All right. Let's do this, guys. I got a very agitated puppy, so I think she needs to take a break. Why don't we take our mid-session break right now, and then we'll come back. We'll see what happens. Vargosh, so you're going to need, you said, another full day?
Kyrian is.
Vargosh doesn't need really any time, just needs to heal up and get resupplied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, does anyone want to, on that second day, does anyone want to make use of healing spells during that downtime day? Try and top Vargosh off?
Oh,
Yeah, we've got a bunch of healing spells, so it's pretty easy. I'll just 8 + 2 on Vargosh. There you go.
There you go.
Wow.
Some extra for the road.
Nice. So next morning, the blessings of Hearn the Hunter bring you back up to full, and great. So let's take our mid-session break right now. We'll check in with chat when we get back, and then we will. Kyrian, you already rolled. Did you apply your hit points already?
I'm going to now.
Excellent. Okay, cool. And then you adjust your base attack bonus, your saves. Yeah, pretty good stuff. All right. So then, for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Sorry about that, Arlen. I didn't want to steal your thunder.
No, it's fine. I'm just, I'm the real cleric and you're just sort of like a multi-class cleric. And
That's true.
here I am working hard to promote the Anger Mac, and you're just coming out here and bringing the new stuff and all this Saint Yagite bullshit, and suddenly you get to turn undead and I don't. It's like, it doesn't really bother me.
That's the biggest thing I could do at the moment, because
it was great. A big turn was awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna lag behind cleric because I've only got 13 wisdom, so I have a top level I can get with cleric.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's mostly for the domains that I did it. Right.
Maybe Vargosh could be a cleric too.
You need wisdom to cast spells.
Ah, whatever.
I think you're forever barred from any casting class.
Are there minimum requirements in 3.5 like the OSR games, or can you choose to?
Only for casting spells. You have to have at least a casting stat of 10 plus a spell level to cast spells.
Oh.
So 10 gets you cantrips, 11 gives you first level spells.
Okay.
What does a 6 give you?
-2 in skill points.
All right. Dave, it's going to be 35 tomorrow.
Oh my god.
I know.
It's 20. It was 27 in my house when we started the game with all my windows closed because it was hotter outside. I just opened my windows on the break. So
is it 35 like human body temperature?
Celsius, it's hot. It's very, very hot. But yeah, so it'll be an excuse for you to get out of the house tomorrow. I got to bring Anna's her water dish then too. Her walking
so it's going to
water
go
dish.
to 95 Fahrenheit tomorrow. What you're saying?
Yeah, 95 Fahrenheit. There you go. Gross. All right, so howdy everybody in chat. Hope everyone is having a good start to the weekend. Spicy cleric rivalry. I completely agree. Here we go. Crom, what's going on? Brian, hello. Welcome to your weekend. Alrighty. Steve-O, if you're still there. Alex, hello. Welcome to the weekend. Full house for Barrowmaze. Yeah, this ain't nothing yet. Wait till everyone gets back from vacation. Jeff is still got family in town. Jackabear, hello. I've done the hype bar too many times now. I've been doing what Arlen does. Yeah, just smarter. Jackabear. Smarter than what I've been doing. Jeffrey, what's going on? And I think that's everybody. Alrighty. So, is everybody in chat? Yeah, hi. Okay, so guys, that will be one day of downtime, so you need another in total it'll be 3 gold that you'll need to spend for your hirelings, assuming you want to keep Wolf and Arn on staff.
Yep.
What is your survival bonus now, Kyrian?
It is a 6.
Do we want to spend this downtime day getting guys for the next day, like just going in,
A good idea.
get everything ready and say we're leaving at dawn?
So unfortunately, you guys, it's been less than a week since you last hired. Because Arn and someone else came from that batch of hireling. It's a couple of days. If you stuck around for like another couple of days of downtime, it'll cost you another like 1.5 gold. But you would get a chance to see some more hirelings.
Do we need to pay for Arn? Like, we could just get another dime a dozen guy to come out and pull the sled.
The only upside to keeping Arn around is that he has been getting experience.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's cool about using 3.5 for it, is that he's a commoner.
If he survived this session, he's likely to level up.
Okay.
Your
So
call.
we pay for him and then he gets experience. Okay, that makes sense. I was just thinking because under the old system there was no
There's no incentive for it.
No incentive. You could just like stop paying because you'll just get some other torchbearer to come along and you skip paying the days in between.
It's honestly kind of it's one of the things that I'm really enjoying about the 3.5 version, that the henchmen have, like, there's incentive to keep them around and keep them alive beyond just role-playing purposes, because on a self-interested basis, a second or third level henchman is a lot more useful than, Arn, who is an angry kobold away from the grave. What do you think, Arlen?
Yeah, I think keeping Arn for however long we
however long he lives, Arn's at another tip. Like, what did you just say?
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Stick around with this long enough, you'll be a powerful wizard.
I don't think he's got the stats for wizard.
Yeah.
But,
maybe cleric.
I don't think he's got the stats for cleric either.
He's got a 12 wisdom. He can do it.
He could be. He could be
level?
a shield bearer. Yeah, he could be a shield bearer. We'll give him real shield and.
Arn is just slightly less insightful than Tyrion at this point.
And so you left Real behind, like all his gear and everything too.
We were fleeing for our lives from a horde of rats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just curious because didn't he have a metal shield or something?
He did. Not a magical one, but
maybe we'll get that back from him next time we fight him.
Where is
Skeletons, because the rats are going to leave no meat behind.
So
Kev's going to take Real's picture and pockmark him and make him lose part of his jaw and some rat gnawing marks on his face and maybe some vacant eyes, and then he'll be back in the adventure next week because
since we use the same portrait for Real as we did for Andrew's character in Night Below, I think he might get a little paranoid if a zombie version of his character shows up. What were you trying to say, Arlen? Sorry.
I'm thinking it seems like it might make sense to get a backup weapon in addition to my mace in case we run into more things that need slashing damage.
Okay.
I don't really see, because clerics are only simple weapons, right? They're not.
Correct.
They don't get any martial. So I guess I'm gonna buy a dagger.
Okay.
Oh, I picked Undead as my favorite enemy.
What god are you? Hearn the Hunter?
Yeah.
Does Hearn have a specific weapon allowance? Because some of the clerics have a special weapon for their group, and they allow different weapons.
Oh yeah, I don't. Let me look.
Yeah.
So
Each
we
deity
said
as a favored weapon. So
yeah,
let's see
clerics
here.
are automatically proficient with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need to find out what St. Giggs is.
That's actually not true in this.
It's not?
Nope.
Oh.
Every deity has a favored weapon, and his or her clerics consider it a point of pride to wield that weapon. A cleric who chooses the war domain receives the weapon focus feat related to that weapon as a bonus. He also receives the appropriate weapon martial weapon proficiency feat as a bonus feat if that weapon falls into that category.
Okay.
Okay. So I did not choose the war domain, so I'm just going to stick with my heavy mace, and I'm going to buy like 2 daggers just to, have something. As worst case scenario, I can always, instead of getting torn apart by undead.
You can be defensive and let Vargosh slash him.
Like a sickle would do more damage. It's a not to metagame the thing, but I mean, like, dagger technically does. So dagger does do piercing or slashing, but it's a D4 with a higher crit rating, and you can throw it. Sickle does 1d6 damage, slashing, and just has the regular crit range. So you have a better chance of crit and something you could potentially throw. Although throwing would be piercing damage, not slashing. What are you thinking?
I think sickles are weapons for farmers, so I'm going to stick with the dagger.
Okay, sounds good. All right, then what? Anything else you guys wish to purchase in here, in town? If you take, I guess, are you taking the extra time to get the extra hirelings, or are you going to stick with who you got? The extra hirelings, I guess, in terms of XP, the more bodies that are out for an expedition, the more people get XP as well, whether they live or die.
I mean, the more it's divided up between us?
Yeah, so like if you hired 2 extra hirelings, that means I would be, right now you're spreading whatever XP you gain from this session between 6 characters. If you hire 2 more hirelings, we would be spreading it between 8 characters, even if they died.
I think...
What page is the masterwork?
Masterwork is on, for Masterwork Armor, it gives you, it reduces the skill check bonus, armor check bonus by 1.
I'm just trying to figure out if I paid the full amount yet, or if I still needed to pay.
It's 150 plus the cost of the actual armor.
Yeah. I seem to remember you paying half up front. I did the same thing.
Yeah, I think you paid half up front already.
I think I paid I put 200 down already. So I'm just trying to figure out what a chain shirt masterwork cost is.
Okay. So the chain shirt masterwork would cost 250.
250.
Yep, and we have an armor check penalty of -1 as opposed to -2.
Hey, Kev, I know St. Yig's domains are the same as St. Cuthbert's, but what's his favorite weapon?
It would be a mace.
Okay.
That was the cudgel.
That's as close as you can
Close
get.
enough.
So I do have the gold right now to pay. So if that shirt is ready,
It's ready.
I'll put it on the character sheet.
You got it.
But I'm going to be super lean on gold, guys. I'm like literally got 2 gold left.
We'll spot you some.
I might need Kyrian to chip in since he owes me 40.
I do owe you 40.
Cover the cost of the henchman.
I can give you 20. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll cover the cost of the henchman.
Fargosh's next level is going to be a usurer.
Although I need another 100 so that I can get my masterwork breastplate. So.
Okay. So then, Vargosh, what's your AC going to be now?
I haven't started putting it in yet.
Okay.
So, what page is the ACs? There we go. Change shirt. So that is +4 armor bonus instead of studded leather, which was a +3.
That's nice.
Max dex is probably relevant. I don't think I'm going to get that high.
Chain shirt, I think. What's your dex bonus? Max dex bonus from a chain shirt is +4.
So, is that a 20?
Yeah, and your armor check penalty is going to be -1. That's after the masterwork adjustment.
Okay,
Weight is
and
25 pounds.
Okay, so I really just added 5 pounds of armor for an extra bonus, +1 bonus.
Okay, cool. So I'll adjust my little post-it here. Vargosh, 16.
Well, the best thing about masterwork armor is now it can be enchanted.
16, 12, 14 is my scores.
Yes, excellent. Okay. You guys are all much more respectable in your defenses and
And now,
excellent. So then, is there anything else you guys wish to do during this day while everyone's getting caught up? Or you head out right away?
Restock our torches.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
I mean, you got what? 11 left, I think,
11
right
left,
now.
yeah. And they're, what, a copper piece each? Or silver piece?
The torches?
Yeah.
I do not know.
I had it here a second ago and I lost it.
Let's look at adventuring gear. Torches are
Copper piece each?
1 copper
Okay.
piece. Yep. They're 1 pound each, though.
Yeah, they're going on the sled.
No,
We'll get
fair
one
enough.
more. Okay.
I can't wait for that swamp boule to show up. Get that sled of yours. Or, the musk owlbear.
I chose undead as my favorite enemy, just because naturally St. Cuthbert
Okay.
or St. Yig.
Yep.
And for my 3rd level feat, I got weapon focus glaive.
Nice.
Just waiting for PHB 2 to be released.
Yeah, I'll hope that happens at some point.
Yeah, eventually. That's where my next fighter level's coming from.
Okay. All right then, guys. That is it for, I suppose, for time in town. Anything else you guys wish to do? Or are we ready to head back out?
I'm ready to go.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
And Jared's broke as well, too, because he spent his money on that healing potion last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much do healing potions cost?
50 gold.
50 gold. Let me see if I have any healing potions. I have my healer's kit, but not any healing potions.
Do you have any favors to cash in right now?
Let's see.
I know you got.
I have 1 influence and rank 1 with the green man is what I wrote down.
Right, so you could, in theory, you would have a favor from them. You could cash in that favor to get 2 healing potions.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
So
I will mark that off.
half-elven woman that you had met before, when you were praying at the henge outside of town, you gain your healing back.
Elestriana.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Probably our next day off, Argosh. I went to them recently and did a favor for them and got potions. So.
Well, it's not about getting potions.
Right.
It's about checking in and saying hello. And
Well, I talked to them the night before last. So.
Yeah. Although, Vargosh, it has been time for you, so if you want to check and see what they need done, just give me a second. Let me grab mine.
sure, Bargosh will do that. Because I have a +1 with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I got on good terms with Sister Selah.
What is your influence with Church St. Yeg, Vargosh?
I'm a +1 with the Church of St. Diego and a -1 with the Cult of the Green Man.
Yeah.
Although I got some people who know some people.
There are other ones as well too that you could. There's the House of Ironguard that you could follow up with. That dickhead who stole the or won in a gambling thing or something. The priest's thing. Give us a D20 roll there, Dave. D20 +1, please.
Are there any other factions that I can check on before I go to the Church of St. Diego?
I mean, there's the dwarves of the Moon Peaks. There are the elves of Thornswild, but I don't think that you've been to either. They're not accessible here. You'd have to go to their kind of.
I think it actually make more sense for me to go to Ironguard.
Oh, there is one more because you are a thief. The Shadow Hands.
Ha! I'm going to leave those guys alone for now. They're a bunch of loners and miscreants.
Okay, so if it's the church, you currently have a 1 with them, so give us a 1d20 +1.
Okay. Where would I go for the Ironguard guys? Because
you've heard that the sun, I think Kel Ironguard is Kel is the son, I think, and Krothos is the father. That he kind of lurks around sometimes at the Brazen Strumpet, sometimes at the Foul Pheasant, at Perning Ticklebottom's place, the brothel and gambling place.
I'm going to go looking for him.
Okay.
Because, Church St. Diego's cool and all, but Crom's my dude. And I have this shiny new shirt now. It makes me look like a fighter guy.
Yeah.
Maybe Ironguard wears iron shirts.
Sure. Give us a 1d. What's your charisma?
Come on, Kevin. Do we really need to use charisma in this game?
What is your charisma?
An 8.
An 8. So an 8 is -1.
-1. It's -1.
-1. Okay. Would you give us a 1d20 -1 roll, please?
A smile, Vargosh.
To give us an idea of the initial impression. Pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that smiley face comes
Pretty
through for
good.
me.
All right, so then just give us a flat d20 roll then. That's pretty good. Oh,
I like it.
So I think what happens. I just need the name of his underling. I think that you were in the foul pheasant, maybe. You're kind of poking around and asking a little bit. And as you're making your way through town, you see this fellow approach you who... where is he? It's Karg. This guy comes up to you who looks kind of like a young Brad Dourif. The guy played Grima and Chucky, and he's in one for the Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Deadwood. He walks up and says, "You're asking around a lot about our future lord."
Yeah, looking to see if he needs, like, some capable guys to help him do stuff.
Does Vargosh have any points in knowledge local?
Knowledge local? No.
No. Okay. Go ahead and give us a roll anyway. You might succeed here. No. So you have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah.
He
but I just,
Yeah. It's just, why? Why do you want to be doing work for him?
Because I'm capable, and I'm done good things for other places, but I'm really not tied into, like, church work. Like St. Yig and Green Man, and not my thing.
All right. So you want to do something to prove your worth, then?
I heard Iron Guard is, people in town that I should be in the knowledge of.
Then
He's not smart. I'm going to deliberately stunt his dialogue.
Here's what he leans in. If you really want to be helping things out here,
Yeah.
you really want to do something to help out House Ironguard? What's your
House
name?
Iron Guard. That's the one.
What's your name?
Bargosh. Turok.
Vargosh Turok. I'll say this slow to be sure that you understand. Here's what you need to do. And he sits in and whispers.
He's going to go pound sand is what he's going to tell me to do.
No, he has an actual thing for you. I'm going to whisper it in, and I'll let you decide.
Every time you say Turok, I flash back to that Blue Monkey Avatar movie, Turok Makto, The Last Shadow. Be a good moniker for Vargosh, though. It's the last shadow you've ever seen. Hey, Arlen, it looks like Crum agrees with you. Lumberjacks don't use sickles.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Lumberjacks don't use sickles. And Regus doesn't either.
I respect that.
Lumber clerics. I'm like, what are we doing? Oh, Kev's typing. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry. And
We'll just make lumberjack jokes about Regus.
He needs an axe first, doesn't he?
so Dave is reading. And he looks back and nods. You think you're capable of that?
Well, anybody's capable of that, but why the hell would I do that?
You said you wanted a way. Those who come from station, you don't ask why they want things done. You simply do them. You've easily got a foot and a half on this guy at least. and he's still kind of poking in the chest.
Where I come from, when someone tells you to do something stupid, you usually punch them in the mouth. I think I'll not do that today because you look like you might cry.
He looks up. I'll remember you.
Oh, you will. Next time I come in from the Barrowmaze with a hoard of treasure and you guys are crying because you're not getting any and I'm becoming famous and you're not. Ha!
Man, I love how Vargosh just makes friends with everybody.
Hey, you dumb motherfucker, I want to be your friend. What's that? No, that's fucking stupid. You're stupid. You know,
I don't want to punch you in the face.
In fairness, from what he rolled, the task was not great. So I think maybe that night you guys come in and Vargosh does not strike me as someone who keeps his cards fairly close to his chest. So has he let Kyrian and Rikus in his plan to try and make inroads with the local nobility?
Yeah. And he tells them that they asked him to do something totally ridiculous and he thinks it's actually just intended to make Vargosh look stupid.
Takes a moment to process.
Are you gonna
Jared
tell us what they wanted?
What?
What did you want to know? You didn't really ask if you wanted to know.
What is it that he wanted you to do?
Yeah.
He said I should go to the privy. Oh, I better keep my voice down. He said I should go to the privy and get a bucket of shit and pour it across the food prepared by Bolo at the Brazen Strumpet tonight.
Why did he want that?
Well, where I come from, that sounds like a stupid errand. Make someone look stupid.
Does Jared have points in knowledge local? I can't remember.
I don't believe he does. Just checking.
Okay.
He does not.
No. Does anybody have knowledge local? No.
Let's see if I invested.
You didn't put your 1 point in that?
Well, I get more than 1 point.
No, for me.
No, I didn't. No.
All right. So, yeah, I mean...
But it would dawn on somebody that the Brazen Strumpet is where they hang out, and that's a competitor with... Or they don't hang out with the Brazen Strumpet. They hang out at Tickle Feather.
They do both. He's sometimes here, sometimes there. But, you know, what have you learned about our young lord thus far?
He's a bit of an ass. Thinks he owns the world.
Mm-hmm. Anyone have knowledge of nobility?
Well, you think the ex-gladiator raised by the nobility would. Not having
But does he?
single rank in it.
Okay, give us knowledge of nobility.
Look at that.
So here's
Intelligence
with
pays
it
off.
phrased that way, Kieran, you're thinking if he's he's a princeling. He is not the lord yet. You know, he is the heir, so he's probably going to be, but he's not yet, which means if he's pissed at someone who is as critical, imagine the taxes that the lord collects from the Brazen Strumpet. It's a very important place in town. He can't just, you know, if the son did something to truly damage the Brazen Strumpet and to jeopardize the income, at the very least, his father would be pissed about the loss of income, not setting aside a place that, you know, fosters a lot of expeditions and whatnot out into the Barrowmaze. So he may not have been, if he's not the lord, he may not be able to act directly against a guy who may be the most valuable, you know, subject in town. But if he's pissed at him, it wouldn't stop him from acting in an indirect way.
Gotcha. So it's best that you didn't do that, Morgosh. You might have gotten in more trouble than you know.
Well, you know, not that dumb. You don't, like, pour shit where you eat.
Very true, Vargosh. Very wise.
What's his name? Ted Aphorism, who writes the book of aphorisms, is sitting in the corner and he's like, I can write that down. Now, let's see here. Dave, would you give me a percentile roll, please?
Percentile coming up.
Please.
Bam.
Shit, you know who's in the bar tonight? Krothos Ironguard.
Yeah.
That is the sun. And with him is that little shit who was talking to you. They waltz in, they yell at some people to get out of their seats, and then they get themselves in the seat and then, you know, act like general asses to the waitress who serves them. So, you can see that the person you were talking to seems to be his sidekick. Or his, like, seneschal, or whatever, his, the male equivalent of a handmaiden. Whatever that would be. I don't know what that would be.
That's what you should go up and say to him, Vargosh. Are you his handmaiden?
You know what? Tired of talking to the second bests.
Excuse me for a second, guys.
Bargosh can go straight over the table.
Okay, so you start walking over. As you are, the one guy leans over and the whispers something into the Lord's ear, and then before you can get a word out, the Lord, without looking up, you know, from whatever he's looking at, he's looking off elsewhere in the bar. He just says, "Fuck off, monster. You had your chance."
Have I used my rage yet today?
You did. Oh, if it's a new day, no.
So I think you guys can see Vargosh's fists balled, and his shoulders begin to sort of tremble.
How far am I from their table?
For you to hear it in the brazen strumpet, you're probably like 5 feet away. You're almost there. He said it loud enough so you can definitely hear it, but not like the whole bar can hear it.
Okay. Well, I will ignore the Lord, and I'll look over at the guy who gave me the instructions, and I'll just like turn around with a bit of a flex and walk away.
Okay. So you, Jared kind of leans into Rikus. He says, "I think he's gonna blow." And then you flex and walk up to the... Where do you go, Vargosh? You leave like the room, back up to your room, or are you still drinking here?
No, he's gonna go up to Bolo.
Okay. So you walk up to Bolo. Bolo is a little busy. Looks over. Vargosh? Another? Sorry, are the girls not getting to you?
Yeah.
It's busy tonight, but...
Girls are great. Just got a second? Just quick.
He looks at you. He looks over at the table you came from, and so it's over your shoulder, so you can't really see. And he says, "Not now. Tomorrow?"
Tomorrow morning.
And he plunks down a drink in front of you, and it's probably twice the size of what you normally order just because of the cost. Slides it in. It's just tomorrow.
Okay.
So
I take the drink back to the table.
Okay.
And it lets out like the biggest sigh because he really wants to fight somebody right now. And then he just sits down, leans back deep into his chair, and just starts pouring, and just like breathes through his nose while he's drinking and just keeps pouring.
Nice. John, would you give us a percentile roll too, please?
24.
So you're sitting down, you watch all this go on, and you look over, and it's only now that you notice. Remember your friends?
Mm-hmm.
The bastards of Bogtown?
Do.
They are in the corner and seem to be looking in your general direction and whispering back and forth. They've been making note of what has gone on with Vargosh.
I kind of sit back and lean over a little bit towards Vargosh, like, "Hey, Vargosh. See those asses in the corner over there? They might pick a fight with us."
What he points to is a group of one, two,
Bolo just gave me this drink.
8 adventurers all crowded around a table. 1, 2, 3,
Except for the
4,
halfling.
5. 5 humans, 2 halflings, and 1 elf.
Who's the biggest one?
Biggest one is probably the human. Big burly human guy.
It's not the leader, is it?
No, the human is the leader is a human wizard.
Gotcha.
So, Kieran, did you just say that Bargosh that they want to fight us?
Said that they might pick a fight with us.
You guys have not seen a bar fight in here.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't mean in here. I mean out in the maze if they find us.
Well, that and I think Bargosh respects Bolo enough that he's not going to sully his establishment with brick and furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's just distasteful as well.
What were you going to say, Arlen?
I was just to say, you know, there's only one watering hole in town, and we probably don't want to get expelled from there if we're expecting to come back regularly. So
It's also where you sleep, too.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Why don't Rikus
Not like
and
the Mos Eisley Cantina where you just flip on a coin and say sorry about the mess.
Exactly. Rikus and Vargosh, why don't you each give us a sense motive check, please? Maybe one of you at least is going to be kind of bad at that, but let's just see.
If the
Vargosh is just full attention is on the beer. Yeah, and Rikus is what's your attention on?
Still annoyed about Kieran getting the popping off that awesome turn on dead, and I didn't get to. It's ridiculous.
All right. So then, unless there's anything else, the second day comes to a close, and you guys, is your 4, Kieran, is that your number of turn on deads?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Rikus, I'll give that to you as well as a bar.
It helps, it's easier to keep track and updating my sheet every time.
For sure. Yeah, no, I completely agree.
It just doesn't transfer with maps, so.
Okay, you have 3 turn undead per day, Rikus?
Yes,
Okay.
because I have no charisma bonus.
Okay.
You quickly outclass me in that area. So.
There you go. Okay. Alrighty, then, guys. Unless there's anything else, next we will skip to the next morning. What time are you planning on heading out, do you think? 7, 8, 9?
You mean they're not going to try and jump us when I go outside for a piss?
They don't.
Okay.
That's what I did to one of their members.
What?
Yeah, he cornered the one of the human. What do you call it? Thieves. Kieran.
Yeah,
you tell him, John. What'd you do?
Yeah, basically, I got word from Jared that this guy had swindled Selah out of like six potions, and I basically, nat 20 to grapple him as he goes to the outhouse, and then intimidated him to give up the potions. And I was just about to dunk him in there when I rolled a nat 1, so he kind of broke free.
Mm-hmm.
We came to an understanding.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't.
I'm starting to think that maybe I should find a different group that is like actually able to make friends instead of.
Well, Kieran is kind of torn about it because he's a lawful character, so it was a little bit outside of his normal.
Yeah, Kieran looks real torn up about it too.
So what are you saying, Rikus? Would you have poured shit all over Bolo's food?
No, I'm just saying, like, keep your head down and your nose to the grindstone.
Yeah.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I'll prove my worth.
Kieran is learning his place in the town fairly quickly, so it's very different from where he came from.
I wasn't going over there to fight. I was going to go over there to talk to the Lord instead of talking to his lackey, but then he told me to basically pound sand, so I just walked away. Well, a bit of a flex, but,
We can take our anger out on the creatures in the Barrowmaze.
I gotta go speak to Bolo this morning before we leave.
Okay.
Can we just leave him a note so that we can leave at first light?
So the I'm honestly, I hadn't thought about this before, but I was picturing what it would be like in the morning, and with so many adventuring parties in town, it's honestly going to be like a Holiday Inn Express in the morning, with the adventuring parties all kind of collecting their stuff and setting out on the trails at different times and whatnot. So I think this is where you would have the opportunity, Brazen Strumpet will be open for its continental breakfast from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Then let us get.
So the only one I really need to roll for is John. Would you give us a percentile roll, please? I'm just going to see if the bastards are there at breakfast as well too. They are not. Okay. So you guys are grabbing. What time do you think? Are you going to do crack of dawn?
Yeah, early.
Yeah.
We got to get out of there before the other dicks.
It's going to be 8 because you. Because you will have to go. You'll have to hike out the hover long to go to the standing stones to get your prayer. Stuff done.
Yep.
So then, you have your opportunity to speak to Bolo if you'd like. Vargosh, he's looking pretty tired. You know, as he looks, he sees you and kind of, nods or, kind
Vargosh will go to like
gestures.
the side of the bar away from like people ordering drinks and the women getting their drinks and stuff.
Yep.
And he'll just lean in and he'll go, House Ironguard wanted me to pour a bucket of shit on your food. I refused. That's why they were being pricks last night. Thanks for the drink.
I figured as much. He looks around. I had to have a word with him over his treatment of Tacey.
If he wasn't a prince, I'd pop him in the face.
If he wasn't a prince, he wouldn't have come back. It'd be him left out there, not the people he always brings with him. But he will be our lord, or mine at least. Such as that's the case, I, for now, need to learn to live with that as a possibility.
Vargosh puts a gold coin down on the thing and says,
Got any, like, sweet cakes or something I can take for the morning?
He nods. He says, "I have some pastries," and he pushes the. I know he's a businessman. He'll snatch up the gold coin for certain, enough for all of you. And he brings. So you guys will have some like sweet meat pies, or meat pasties kind of thing, to bring with you. I mean, I'm not sure if Vargosh was intending on sharing, but Bolo would be offering it for the entire group.
So if there's like 6 of us and he gives us like 12, I think Vargosh gives like 1 to everybody and then 6 for him.
1 for
7.
you, 1 for me. 1 for you, 1 for me. 1 for you, 1 for me. That makes sense. All right, so that is passed out to everyone, and then guys, you are ready to head off into the Barrowmaze. All right, so you and Wolf, Kyrian, now have the exact same bonus. Since I'm going to be rolling the dice roll anyway, why don't you guys all roll for the aid checks again for this morning?
There we go. And
What am I doing? Let's pick up 3d20 and roll them for no reason. All right. Looking good. So +2 so far. And then we're missing what? We're missing Jared. No, we're not missing Jared. We're missing Vargosh. How's Vargosh doing?
Trying to get my character sheet good.
Can be challenging at times. Thus far, we've only got +2.
All right, well, my solid survival skills. Oh,
Nice. +4. +10 total. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right. So you guys set off.
I was also chatting with Crumb. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Would you kindly, Arlen, give us a D4 roll, please?
Dave, how much hit points does Vargosh have?
Waist deep. Interesting. All right, so how many, sorry?
I'm curious how many HP Vargosh has. I don't see it on this token.
Oh, hold on. Do you not see that? He has 24.
Okay, cool. He's one tough second level character.
There you go. Can you see it now?
No.
You might need to refresh your... Yeah, I got everything set to be visible, so I don't know why.
I've got too many windows open.
Okay. All right, then. Arlen, can you see it?
Vargosh's HP?
Yeah.
I cannot right now, but I haven't refreshed, so I will do that real quick and let's see. Still cannot see Vargosh's hit points. I can see the bar, but not the number.
Let's see here. There we go. How about now?
Yep.
Yes, I can see that he has 24 out of 24 hit points now.
Chuvas. I realize now that Kyrian just wants to know if he's got the most hit points.
No, I was curious about just Vargosh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, he's like a heavy melee character with a beefy constitution, so.
Yep. Okay, so guys, this is...
It doesn't have anything to do with Kyrian stealing everybody's role in the party.
Hey, I'm not neither a rogue nor am I a barbarian.
Okay. So, you guys come across a bit of an unusual bit of architecture in the Barrowmaze this fine day. And it's very early on. You guys get off, and the thing that is the most disorienting thing about the Barrowmaze is that it seems to change on a daily basis. Like, it's not a matter of like just forge a trail and you'll go through it and follow that every day. Like, it's constantly as if it is fighting to keep, you know, whatever it is at its heart, that dark and corrupting heart of the Barrowmaze secret from everyone else.
Some foul intelligence works against us.
Most assuredly.
It's probably Kyrian.
I'm looking at you, buddy. So let's go over here,
How can you
guys.
say that about me?
Bargosh sniffs Kyrian. You even take a bath.
Part of my morning spell rituals, yes.
This is once again the 3D. Excuse me. It's difficult terrain, 3 to 5 feet deep, meaning that Jared is going to want to be riding on the sled, and you guys are heading to the west this time, deeper into the Barrowmaze.
Let's see is black.
Do I have? Oh, you know, I might have
I see black also.
legacy dynamic lighting. Let's see.
Yeah, Hearn the Hunter is real cool, Vargosh. He's the best.
How about now, guys?
St. Yig isn't nearly as cool as Hearn the Hunter.
Can you all see now?
I can.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, it's daylight time. So
I
go ahead.
I have fond memories of this map.
Is the green man in the hunter?
Well, it's kind of complicated, right? Because deity is sort of like a multifaceted being that's also kind of multiple beings, right? Because we don't really understand what they're like because they're so different from us in some ways.
The one was an interesting tidbit. I finally, because someone was asking about it, I finally got in and like really dug into Highfell last weekend, and Highfell expands the Angramac and adds a couple other things in too. And Highfell has an express and solid connection, not an obvious one, but a solid way of connecting all 3 of the different mega dungeons in a meaningful way.
That's cool.
Very cool. Yeah, it was really neat.
Yeah. So basically what I'm saying is that there's real deities who are sort of unknowable, and then there's St. Yig, who's sort of like for losers.
Does he worship the Green Man or something?
Okay. Are you guys in the positions you wish to be for your travel?
Which direction are we going?
We're
Heading to the west.
heading west.
Yeah. You may have taken a break.
Yeah, looks good.
This is about your first hour into travel for the day, so you're only 9 o'clock right now. So 9 o'clock. All right. And then, let's see here. I'd like
I'm good.
Rikus. Okay, and then...
Okay. So is he going this way or?
That's east.
Okay. So the sled.
Oh, you're east. I got it backwards again, guys.
Oh.
I clearly am fucking brain dead today.
Going to the right?
Yes.
Right.
This is actually happening in game too. Are you sure we're going over here? No, we're going to go this way. All right. No, we're going the wrong way. It's this way instead. Okay. Oh, guys. Hey. Just because the illustration caught my mind. Look what's in 3.5.
No. Just fought one of those and said.
I don't even know what that is, so.
Gibbering mouther.
Okay.
They have a special ability that confuses you every round.
Yeah, they're absolutely awful in second edition.
Yeah, they almost ate Norman.
Mm-hmm.
It had 6 mouths.
And Tanev almost killed Chael. He kept stabbing him over and over again. Because of confusion. All right, so guys, what you see? Dave, would you give us a D8 roll, please? Got 6. Nice. Okay. All right. Then I need. Let's see here. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to get the drop on you guys. So you have finished up your sort of your day of prep, or not day of prep. You took your 15-minute break just to catch your breath. Grab a drink. Okay, let's do this. And Kyrian, yeah, there's something oddly familiar about this this place. What type of feeling does it engender in you?
Oh, well, when I was speaking of like out of character was Pathfinder 2. We
No.
Yeah.
I'm fine to have that play forward to.
Oh yeah, because these dimensions are intertwined, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was where Zuko he first used his jump ability to bounce across things to stay out of attack range. So maybe Kyrian's noticing weird goblin-shaped claw marks on the rocks that shouldn't be up there.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so. Okay. What I'd like you guys to each do is give us a listen check, please.
Cool.
For each of your characters. And John, if you could roll for Jared as well, too, please.
Can do that.
Thank you very much.
If it's against undead, I get a bonus, but that's...
How does the ranger bonus work in this?
It gives it's a +2 bonus on bluff, sense motive, spot, listen, search, and then
it will apply in this, yeah.
Okay, so I still rolled it. It's horrible. So
you rolled dog shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 10 total.
Okay. So the Jared is maybe the one you need to be like, come on, let's go. Jared, and you guys are packed up again. You're getting ready to go out. And let's see here. I'm just looking this up one more time. All right, so then what happens, guys, is that Rikus, too late, you hear a rustling right next to you. Mm-hmm. And what you see suddenly leaping out of the reeds towards you, unlike the bloated and slow-moving things that you've faced thus far in the Barrowmaze, these things are wiry and thin like something that died from hunger, and not just from like a day, like something that lasted for weeks, if not months, wasting away until finally perishing. Its bones warped, its body twisted, and something that moves uncannily quick as well. And what suddenly appears out of the darkness, or out of the reeds, not the darkness, it's early morning, is a pair of these things.
Going just like Falcor's first.
Now, they do get one surprise round here, so allow me to make my attack rolls for you. They rolled like a 24 for their stealth check.
Surprise rounds are okay.
It's only a standard attack. So, Jared is flat-footed at 14. So this thing tries to hit it with his claw. Actually misses. No doubt because he's up on that damn thing. And then Rikus.
So I presumably do not have my shield out, so I'm at 14, I think, instead of 18 for flat-footed.
Okay, so 14.
Because I get a +4 for my shield.
Holy shit. Is it a +2 shield?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay.
It also has some magic on it, too, which we might be about to see.
No. All right. It misses you in its surprise round, too. I just rolled a 4. So then, guys, what I would ask that you do is, let me make sure this thing's open. Yep, click on your tokens, and then click on initiative. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, Jared.
So this is waist deep, right?
Waist deep, correct. 4. Okay. So, let's see here.
Jared's like, nope. I'm out.
Alrighty, guys. So here we go. Descending. All right. So first up is going to be Jared. What is Jared doing?
Well, one, he's gonna go, oh shit!
Okay.
Well, he ducks the claw, and then he's gonna use his move action to do his dark knowledge.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Don't let them touch you.
They're ghouls.
Well, they wouldn't know they're ghouls. There's not like.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. He just knows don't let them touch you.
He flips open a book, page 87. These are ghouls. They have
And then maybe. He doesn't have. Does he have base attack bonus of 1?
He could draw a weapon and doesn't draw attack to opportunity if that's what.
Yeah, he's gonna get his mace out.
Okay. Then simultaneous. Hold on. What is your dexterity?
My dexterity is a 14.
14. So actually, they're going first. They have a 15. All right. So then, this thing actually is trying to. Oh, I can full attack now. God dang. All right. So first a claw on you, Rikus. That misses. Claw. Second one hits. You take 2 points of damage from this, and I need a fortitude save from you, please.
All right. Fortitude.
Nice. So as this thing gets in, like the embodiment of a spirit of hunger too, you can feel your vitality kind of draining from your body, and you pull yourself back, and then it's nasty teeth come in. 14 on the nose.
Well, I have a 15 now, right? Because I get my dex.
You get your dex. Yes, you won't have your flat-footed until your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, it hits.
Okay. You take 6 points of damage from this one, and then I need another fortitude save, please.
It's an elf?
Now, he is a half-elf.
Counts as elf.
Yeah. Yeah, Eve... Oh, that's casts. Hold on. I don't think that's right, John, but let's just double check.
Oh yeah.
He counts as an elf for the purpose of a lot of different things, but unless he has the express immunity, it doesn't grant him the abilities of elves on top of his own.
If these are like actual ghouls, I think their abilities.
Let's not think. Let's look it up. Because I don't.
No, I'm not saying about the elf. I think the ghouls explicitly say elves are immune to this, and that's the only place it mentions it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. I don't know if Rikus was a half elf or full elf. So.
He's a half elf, I think. Is that right?
Rikus is a half elf. That is correct.
Okay. For all effects related to race, a half elf is considered an elf.
So you're actually immune to this.
Oh,
The paralysis.
that's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Lucky bastard.
Then
Hell yeah.
on Jared,
This is why people play elves.
I have 2 attacks on you.
Yeah. Jared, come on, you can do it.
His AC is still... He went, so he's not flat-footed any longer. So it's a 15 I need. Both of the claws miss.
Oh.
And then the bite
Jared, you're lucky.
narrowly misses. Scrambles back, and he's swinging that mace in defense, and it manages to keep him safe. Kyrian, what are you doing?
Okay, well, since Jared already did his little dark knowledge thing, Kieran is just going to do his 10 feet movement
Okay.
and try to slash at the one next to Jared.
Okay.
It's undead, so I'll use my bonus. Flank, no. +1 from Jared. Yeah.
That is a hit. Okay, so you rake on one of them. Okay. And then it is Rikus' turn. What are you doing, Rikus?
All right. Does casting a spell draw an attack of opportunity?
Yes. Unless you could make a... If you've got this... Well, I mean, whether you get the skill or not, concentration you can roll to try and... to DC 15 plus the level of the spell you're trying to cast. If you're successful, you cast it defensively and don't draw an attack of opportunity.
Okay, but if I fail, it's, that turn, that action is used up, and I can, Okay, I will get out my shield with my move action and get out my mace and get ready to go for next turn.
Sounds good. So your full defenses now. Vargosh,
Yep.
what are you doing?
Bargosh is moving towards the monsters. We're waist deep, so it's twice as much movement cost.
Yes, that's right. I'll let you have the area around, like where you're moving now. That'll be solid terrain. So actually, Rikus, you could take a 5-foot step on that solid ground if you like.
Oh.
And that would not draw an attack of opportunity. So you could have taken a 5-foot step and cast a spell.
Could have taken a 5-foot step and cast a spell. You can't take a 5-foot step and draw a weapon with it.
You still have a move to use afterwards.
Yeah, he just.
What I'm wondering is, can I take the 5-foot step and draw the weapon as part of that, and then cast the spell, or is that too much?
So you could take a 5-foot step for free. You wouldn't be able to ready your shield is the thing, because you would need 2 move actions to get both your shield and your weapon ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your base? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have a base attack bonus of 1 now.
Yeah, but you're not moving to do a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
The 5-foot step doesn't actually use an action. It's just you can't move after you take a 5-foot step. You're locked in. You still have a move action though, or a move equivalent, which is shield.
Anna, come on.
What did we get from Jared?
I guess what I'm asking is, what I would like to do is 5-foot step, heal spell, shield up, and not care about having the weapon.
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. Then I will do that instead of readying both.
All right.
And I will do my heal spell on me.
Sounds good. Vargosh, your turn. That is dry land there.
Yeah.
Oh, we never rolled initiative for Arn.
5, 10. Actually, I'll step into, because you can always step around me.
Okay.
Protect the healer. And power attack the injured one that's in front of
Jared, you got it. Go ahead. Yeah. This thing, as I said, is much... Oh, did that include your +1 from Jared?
Yes, it does.
Oh, These, as I said, these things are much faster than what you fought before. It sees your sword coming in and kind of pulls back, and you hack down, clipping one of the torches stored on the thing.
How many Astonishing Fortune do we have right now?
You guys have like 4 left at least.
You guys want me to use one?
If these are what I think they are, we don't want them to hit us.
Yeah, so I will use one, and I will attack again.
Okay. Yep, that's a solid hit. All right. So it looked like it was about to miss, and you adjust your stroke, and then break this thing. They may be fast. They are not durable.
And can I scream a war cry at the other one's face as a free action?
You can. And you can definitely put on your list of to-do items the cleave feat.
Yeah, please is good.
I guess that would have been useful right now. Next is Wolf. What's Wolf doing?
These things look really creepy. I don't know if Wolf really wants to get in there. He'll just run over 10, 15, 20.
I think I accidentally erased its turn.
That's right. Wolf's just going to move up to the group and then stop there.
Okay. So Wolf goes racing up. Then it is Jared's turn. He has his mace out. What's he doing?
Jared is it's going to try to like clock it in the head with its mace. Just rah.
Okay. I'm going to give him a -4 for unsteady platform again, because he's fighting on top of the cart.
Okay, well he's going to have to roll high then.
Here comes.
on,
That's what we have 20s on the dice for. There you go.
Well, he rolled a 19.
Excellent. Okay. Brains this thing. Then it is this thing's turn. All right, so Jared is the one that hit it. On a 1 to 4, it's going to hit Jared, or try to. On a 5 or 6, it's going to go for Vargosh. It is going for Jared again. So, claw number 1. Let's see here. Jared needs... I need a 15 to hit him because of the full attack. That is a miss with the first one. Second one slashes out. It is also a miss, but then there's those deadly teeth. They hit. Oh, no. 18. I need a save versus fortitude or fortitude save, please, from Jared. Jared takes 7 points of damage as well, too.
He is disabled.
Okay. And Jared, all his limbs tighten up. And he falls down. He might be dead, guys. Let's see here. Okay, and I'll be counting down his paralysis. Then it is done. Kyrian, your turn.
Kyrian, so he's like, Jared, no! And he just whips his blade at this ghoul or whatever this thing is, and
yep.
He's not going to lose another henchman.
Holy shit.
Oh man, that was so high.
The head is cleanly cut from the shoulders. It's, bits of gnome blood hanging from his jaws, off and down. Its hands feebly, and then falls down, sploosh, into the water. So,
all right. I guess we've got to help Jared. If he can be helped.
He can, and you can see that he's very badly hurt right now. But within the 6, he's sitting there. You can see underneath his goggles, his eyes are sort of wildly looking around. You guys will all have at least 1 action before he will recover.
Okay, I will pop off one of the big heals on him, I think, because I can tell he's pretty badly hurt. And that thing hurt me pretty bad when it hit me with the same hit. So there we go, Jared. You should be better.
So after your, it's about 2 seconds after your thing goes off. He's still sitting rigid, and then finally, what happened? I couldn't move.
Well,
I couldn't move at all.
You know what these things were.
That's true what they say. They leech your very essence.
Is that what they do? They're pretty nasty.
Yes. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Don't die on us, Jared. We need you.
he kind of salutes you in a kind of a half mocking kind of way, like, yeah, I want that too.
Perhaps we should keep a better eye on these ruins next time. I should have known for them to be lurking around. Bait in a trap. So, then, I think I'm done resting.
You okay, little one?
He looks at the sort of torn bit of his leather jerkin.
I'll be okay. Whew.
You know, it might not have hit you if you had to hit it.
I suppose, but next time I'll let you take the hit.
Okay.
I think Jared was very brave for trying to hit it.
With that,
He also doesn't get a lot of chances up in it to be in melee, so.
Yeah, he really doesn't. No.
Yeah, Jared was at an effective -4 because it -5 plus 1 because of his dark knowledge. So he was just lucky to hit that thing at all.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Well, you can picture too. Like he's on the top of a baggage laden thing. There's no saddle on there, so he's not attacking from horseback or something like that. He's trying to stumble forward and get his best strike on him. So while Arlen is trying to drag the thing away, too. So then, guys, that's funny, yeah. And a banana. I don't know what. I got all the windows open, so like when people walk by or they walk by with dogs or stuff, you can still smell them and hear them. So. Let's see here. Next up is we're back on the travel map here. So if you're not lost, it should be 3 more hours. So everyone kind of give us another roll here. Nat 20 from Kyrian. Nice job.
I was leading the way. That'd have been really good.
Jared's doing really well too. Vargosh. I think Vargosh is probably, Dave, tell me if I got this wrong, but his attention is focused on other ambushes.
Yeah, he's pretty much always waiting for something to jump out so he can smash it.
Okay.
I mean, so he can alert the others.
Second hour goes by uneventfully. Third hour. Go ahead and give us your checks, guys. Success, pretty good. Vargosh doing better this time. Rikus, nicely done. Jared, nicely done. It's +6 so far.
Kyrian, Vargosh, Jared, Rikus.
Oh, did you roll
everybody?
yours first? Oh, yeah, that's 10, sorry. Okay, so we got +8 to the roll, so it's +14 in total, guys. That is a very good chance. All right, another hour done. And then, guys, final hour. So long as you're not lost, noon should bring you to the Barrowmaze, or the Barrow Mounds at least. Good. Yeah, Jared's really got his eyes on this now.
Oh no.
Rikus, what is going on with you with that nat 1?
I got messed up by that thing that's definitely not a ghoul but might be. So I think
Yeah.
yeah.
You catch your foot on
Little
something,
shaken.
maybe. There's like I've talked about this in the Shrieking Mire as well too. But like in here, one of the threats and why you have to move so slowly is that like in those deeper water bits, you're catching your foot in hidden roots and deadfall that has washed down there. And I think that's what happened with Eureka's. You get your foot caught in it goes through a rotten stump under the water, and you think something's grabbing you, and that just jacks up your panic level and.
Yep. Yeah.
You're not affecting anyone else, fortunately, but yeah, you're a little on edge right now. And guys, I am so sorry. But all this time, you've been going the right way. And you come walking out of the mist into the Barrow Mound. So let me move you guys over. I'll get rid of these corpses here. Let me move you over to the Barrowmaze map. Okay, guys. So, you ran back last time.
Oh, yeah. We were booking it.
Yeah. What is going on with my mouse? Jeez. Okay.
So, do we want to go to the Barrowmaze, or do we want to look for other stuff?
I assume we want to go to the Barrowmaze itself, right? That's where the good loot is.
Do we know anything about this Barrowmaze?
Oh, it's just a bunch of bullshit, you know. That's what I heard.
Untold riches, that's what you guys keep saying.
Yeah, untold riches, and there's no undead there, definitely. So we should go there.
Okay, well, should have brought some more rat killers.
Are you?
So,
Yeah, we've got you, Vargosh. Aren't you the best rat killer around?
I'm more for killing skeletons and zombies, apparently, but
who would like to take the lead for navigating in the Barrow Mounds?
I'm new to the last couple episodes, so I'm.
So you're practiced. Why don't you do it?
Sure.
Okay, so go ahead and move yourself 2 hexes.
Okay. Well, we'll explore, clear a little bit of the map as we head towards it. So.
Okay. So you're making your way through, and nothing has come as of yet. Let me just quickly keep track of the time here. Go ahead. So we're noon right now.
2 more.
2 more, please.
1.
Yep.
And to the north.
Okay. This is like this. Now hold on, I need to switch up this happy music for this.
Tell you what, though, dungeon delving in the Barrowmaze is more intense than the Barrow Mounds.
Most assuredly. All right, so that has been 4 squares. 20 minutes you've been in the Barrow Mounds thus far. You have found only yourselves. Go ahead and move 2 more hexes.
Okay, we'll move up to the right.
I told you it was all bullshit.
Oh no.
Go.
Usually
1.
takes about 30 minutes or so to find something. 2.
You can see to the southeast, there is that mound there.
The first one that we found.
Yep. Half an hour you've been in the Barrowmaze thus far.
Okay, 2 more.
Yes.
Okay,
Go ahead
come
and
up to
2.
the right for 1.
Okay.
To the right for 2.
Really?
Yep.
I love how long the plan to get to the Barrowmaze lasts once you actually get here.
Well, I'm intending to get there. It's just run out and cover a little bit more of the map while we do it.
Yep.
Bang Dragon, run!
Pretty soon, Kieran's going to be building a road out here.
There is... in keeping with his... Oh, Kieran. They said that Rikus was him again, keeping with his... what we call it? His faith in the wild.
Yep. No, Kieran's going to build like a big, 8-lane highway and charge people tolls.
Yeah.
No.
It's more efficient than adventuring if you're trying to make money.
That is true.
And a lot less dangerous.
For me.
I'm just saying.
All right, so this is now 12:40. Thus far, you have come across nothing.
Okay.
Where do you guys wish to go next?
Up and to the right.
Your map tells you, oh boy,
Yeah.
Kieran is
starting
moving
to-
directly towards the edifice that venerates Nurgle, god of death.
I know it's like the land point. I know that if we go north from here,
Yeah.
we should find it.
And Rikus, you can see something looming out of the thing, tall and thin, and you can feel the malevolence coming from it.
Yeah. You need to come out here with a group of 30 people and topple it later, but until then, we're going to steer away from it. So
Okay.
there's 1 and 2 to the north.
Okay. Nothing has happened yet.
Then
So, Kieran, you're telling me you found like a giant obelisk out here that is dedicated to like a god of death or something?
yes, undeath.
Undeath. Okay.
So
Rikus, you recall...
And this is your
the-
your navigation point for getting us to the Barrowmaze.
it's a coincidence, but it's an interesting one.
Rikus, you recall the story that was told to you of the god of death and his 2 sons, right?
Yeah.
What?
Death and Set and Orcus.
And you can feel the presence of that thing as you travel through the mists, even as the last last bit of it leaves your view and is swallowed by the mist. You can feel the edifice looming there. Go ahead and move 2 more hexes.
1,
Okay.
we near it. Prepare yourselves. Up 2.
All right. Now, I think I still haven't actually loaded the thing, but let me just quickly hold up 2.
Everybody should be a cleric except Bargosh. It's great.
Should cleric of Nurgle?
Yeah. I mean, Kieran's development so far have just been organic. I haven't really had a plan.
This is the approach, guys.
Nice.
And the
Walk upon ground that has seen many centuries.
broken bit is aside, and there is a staircase that leads down into a 60 by 60 mound held aloft by 4 pillars. And as you guys make your way down inside, this is what you see. A sturdy...
Bargosh was like here last time, sort of thing. This isn't really-
we're not really going to...
I'll just say it's like it.
you were watching the horses.
He's still in awe.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and the thing that is most prominent right now is the stink. The smell that comes from that open hole. It's not a sewer. It's not, it's not excrement or any other kind of offal or rot or whatnot. It is the smell of aged death. And not the kind you find on a battlefield, ancient and evil. So, the way down, to give you a sense, I put together this one as well.
You guys are seeing Kieran clenching his jaw and just reliving his last trip out here.
I think you have a overestimation of how much Rikus is paying attention to Kieran's jaw.
What do you guys wish to do? You have in your group still Arn and Wolf and Jared, and then you 3.
So I'm going to guess it's a little hard for Wolf to go down the rope.
Yeah. Last time I left him up with Arn just to watch.
Seems like that's probably a good idea this time. And Wolf's pretty good at noticing if bad stuff is coming, so seems like him and Arn will probably be... I mean, nobody's really safe in here, but safe enough, shall we say?
The wolf can always run away too. Unfortunately, leaving Arn to...
You underestimate how quickly Arn can run.
How quickly can Arn run?
4 times his speed, I think. His
but
first
still
feat,
get anything chasing him.
yeah, his first feat should be the run feat.
He optimistically thinking he's going to reach 3rd level.
Yeah, maybe.
So what? It's gonna be.
Yeah, I think the three of us and Jared going down into the maze.
Okay. Allow me to get all of you guys
Since we
down.
got somebody with dark vision, I think Vargas should go first.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Vargas.
Although we do need a torch, right, for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yes. Who is? And does
Jared.
anyone casting
Jared.
the light spell as well too?
Not this time.
Oh, interesting. Did you not prepare it?
Oh no, I prepared it. It's just the last time it went off, it freaked me out. So, Kyrian will probably be stowing his glaive and just walking around with a torch and his battle axe.
Okay.
So
All right.
we're gonna bring 4 torches down with us, and me and Jared are gonna have 1 each. Should we bring more? No, I can cast light. We'll be fine.
The torches last like an hour, right? So
Yeah.
we're definitely going to want to be out of here before 4 hours are gone.
So you're bringing 4 torches down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Kyrian
Okay.
says. 4
And
torches.
is Jared carrying the torch?
Jared's gonna be carrying 2 torches and lighting 1, and I'm gonna carry 1 as well.
Okay. Just want to know who's going to have the light source as we head down. So go.
Yeah. I'm not as good with a battle axe as I am a glaive because I'm not focused in it, but I can still do some stuff with it.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys remember, but my shield, it's got a special thing where I can say, well, I'm not going to say the words, then it'll go off, but you know what I mean, and do a flash of light to blind a whole bunch of people around me. So
That's
if we
right.
get ambushed, that doesn't help with skeletons, but if we get ambushed by rats again, that might help. So, you know.
Are you going to show some kind of warning? I'd hate to be blinded.
Yeah, I could probably shout a warning, you know.
Say something that you're not going to say otherwise.
Yeah. All right. Code word is Saint Yig is the best.
That's way too long.
All right. What is a good code word, Vargosh?
Vargosh, you got a code word for him?
What's the name of that stupid prince guy?
Krothos?
Yeah, Krothos.
Yeah, shout out Krothos' name. We'll know that shit's about to hit the fan.
Exactly. Good idea.
It'll also make me really mad, and I'll want to hit things even harder.
All right, so let's see. Shout out Christ on Krothos. And Vargosh, you are the first one to go down. And let me bring you over. Now, this will be, I believe, the first time for Arlen and Dave in the dynamically lit Barrowmaze.
Ooh, it's a doozy.
I don't know if I mentioned to you guys before, but I actually have hand-drawn in Photoshop and hand-colored a bunch of the first good chunk of the Barrowmaze. So that we'll have it properly scaled to 5-foot squares. Only Vargosh can see right now because you guys are upstairs, but I will be bringing you in momentarily. Now, what you see... Oh, I needed to get my... What seemed, I was telling John last time, what seemed like a stupid purchase to get it in the 5e edition as well, now seems wise because I can have the map from this one open in front of me, and the references in the other one. So, still probably unnecessary, but... Okay. All right.
Well, if it really feels that unnecessary, Kev, it could always go in a charity auction.
I actually get a lot of use, and I finally actually have started splitting my spine. I started splitting on my OSR Barrowmaze. It's not going to break completely, but I mean I'm sure we've run at least 100 sessions with this. So I mean that's a lot of hours of play out of this book. And me reading it after every weekend and whatnot too. Dave, would you give us a percentile roll, please? Oh, I need to move over here. $81. Okay, thank you. So what you notice in the corner, where is it? Where is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to find the table I want. Where is it? Ah, here we go. Sorry, Dave, it's actually a D12 I need from you. Sorry. I thought it was a percentile thing. Okay, awesome. You get down there and you can see, make sure I'm on the right layer for you. Right over here, against this wall, someone has scrawled some words. What it says: beware the great Minotaur.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds scary.
So you actually have a pretty good vantage, and you can see that there is what is eerie, like the mounds themselves. This place is silent. Apart from this music, which isn't nearly as cool as I thought it was going to be.
He's going to go Great Club in here just because, you know, he bought a Great Club.
Yeah.
I need to get a giant Great Club so I can wield it while we're playing. But.
Yeah. Because, you know, your Conan, your amazing Conan sword, the Atlantean sword, is not good enough. All right, so then who is next down?
What do you think, Ragus? Do you want to go down?
I'm happy to go down, but I'm not going to have any light when I go down there, so...
Jared's the one with the torches. You want him to go down next?
Yeah, we'll send Jared down.
Okay.
Yep.
Then... Jared. Come on, mouse. My God. Go. And Jared is down there. Who is next?
All right, now I will go down.
Okay. Rikus, you are next.
And Kyrian.
And Kyrian. I swear I'm gonna fucking throw this mouse against the wall. It's driving me nuts. I don't know if it's because it's so humid or what, but it's just...
Do you have a torch turned on for me?
Do you have a torch lit as well?
Yeah, no, I'm carrying one.
Kyrian has a torch and a battle axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard the talk about battle axes.
Yeah. Well, I've got to take Carm's weapon down here to.
I assumed that you guys were
avenge
comedians
Real.
in the 1950s making jokes about your wives.
I got to avenge Real with Carm's battle axe. It's just natural.
Okay, let me do this here. There you go.
There we go.
All right. So, allow me to describe this room for those who are here for the first time. So above you, there's that rusty old block and tackle attached to that tripod, which creaks, in particular with Vargosh's weight, as you go down, but it holds sound. The ceiling is vaulted and 35 feet high from the floor. The wall has partially collapsed along the western wall, and worn frescoes of a burial procession leading to a barrow mound line the walls. Bones litter the floor. Booted footprints can be seen heading east. Rubble and debris lie throughout the room. The stink of dampness and death hangs heavy in the air. And Kyrian, you can see small, bloody tracks as if left by a small rodent scurry around the base of the rope. What do you guys wish to do? You have heard before of the paramount importance of silence in this place. It's said to sprawl for a mile, maybe more, and the dead walk and are hungry in here. You best not draw their attention on yourselves. So, what do you guys wish to do?
Well, Kyrian will tell you that when I was last down here, we saw some doors to the right that we went down through a room. Came across a door with a gargoyle statue. It's creeping me out.
Okay, so Vargosh, once you get there, allow me to...
So, you guys had been down here before, and you talked about being down here?
Just, we've only went in like 2 rooms. 3.
Okay.
And Rikus, you see this as well.
Do I see those little eyes too?
For a second, maybe.
That's the same thing.
Maybe not. And you think you can hear echoing from somewhere far, far off. Is that a voice? Now,
All right, so
we have been doing movement in here is to just have you move about your movement each turn. Okay. And then we'll reassess. What we're assuming is that you guys are making your way very cautiously along here, listening.
How does the trap finding work in game? Do I have to make a roll, or are you going to roll that on your own, Kev?
That will slow things down even more, I think. No. What I'll do is I will make the roll. I'm going to assume that you're going to, and if you come across something that...
I was just going to say, for the rooms that these guys said they went into,
yeah,
I don't think Vargosh would do that, but if we're going to traverse any places where they...
You know what? Here's how I'm going to do this, Dave. What is your trap finding, or what is it? It's your search ability to use to find traps. What's your search skill?
It's a 0 right now.
It's a 0, okay. So hold on. You know what I'm going to do is, Dave, as much as I'd like to stop and ominously roll a bunch of times and whatnot too, I imagine that's going to get old pretty quickly, and I'll forget sometimes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-roll 10 for you, and then I'll just tick them off as you come across stuff that can be found. I'll tick off the result and I'll let you know what happens.
Okay.
Okay. So let me just do that quickly. You said it's a +0?
Yeah, that's with putting a point in it.
Okay. Well, yeah, right here. Okay.
I have to make up for my penalty because,
No, it's sound defensive tactics. Okay. And this place. And I'll do 12 because I got only dice here anyway. Okay.
So I get trap finding from rogue.
Yes, which allows you to find harder traps.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so I got your search things. I'll put that on the screen as well, and I'll tick them off as we go along here. Okay, so, guys, Vargosh appears to be taking the lead here. I've got my chances here.
Like the hallway is wide enough for 2 abreast, so I think we should, stay together.
And then, so the gnome can only move 3 squares?
You can move 4 squares.
And I can only move 4 squares anyway, so.
Same
Okay,
for me.
I'll do 4.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
All right.
Let me check for restock here. Yeah, okay. All right. So, you make your way along here. The walls and the hallway are surprisingly spacious. You can hear nothing. The ceilings, likewise, not as low as you might have thought.
Kieran will lean in and whisper. The passages to the left we did not go down.
You went that way.
We went straight into the...
I just can't hear John, so
Oh, yeah. The passages to the left we did not traverse.
Okay.
Enriquez does. I'm following you.
Okay. So Bargosh, let me do this here. So the others, the torchlight is blinding them, but your eyes adjust. And Vargosh, what do you see? Your allies cannot see that.
He whispers back, "There's a door."
Oh, you know what, Dave? I just realized something. If you click on Jared and then hit Control L, what does that do?
Click on Jared and Control L. I don't see. It doesn't change my screen.
Okay,
at all.
because when you're a DM, you can Control L will allow you to see through that token. So I wasn't sure if you could see what that would be a way of checking to see, like, so you could know how far they're going to see.
We can, so light ends for us right at about here, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. So Fargosh is like, "There's a door down the hall just past the light. And there's another one ahead of us just past the light on the left. Looks like another hallway, too."
Yeah, the door to the right leads to the gargoyle statue. The second door to the right is where Rio fell.
Do we want to look for Real's body?
Prefer to.
Okay.
Fargosh, if you took, what's your bonus to your spot? Is a -1?
His spot's a -2.
-2. So even like taking a 10, you can't quite make out what's. You can see where this other thing is over here.
Yeah.
There's a door there, but that seems to be the door that Kieran is talking about.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do next? Let me just quickly get my countdown going here, guys.
Kieran is going to
We're
be
going this way.
keeping an eye behind us.
Okay. All right.
And long hallway.
Yes.
His left arm points out. Long hallway.
Yeah, this was the door he fell.
Okay.
Now that you're there, you can see there is 2 dried puddles of blood in front of that.
Is the door
You guys-
closed?
Want to go in here?
The door is closed, yes.
Yeah.
That worries Kieran. We did not leave it closed.
Huh. Because Fargosh just got one hand on his sword. Or no, one hand on his great club. Puts his hand on the door. Nods to Rikus.
Before we go, I have a question for the DM. How loud do I have to say the command word for my shield? Do I have to shout it, or is it just like if I whisper it, it'll go off
No,
anyway?
you have to say it as if it was like a verbal component for a spell. It needs to be.
Okay.
You don't have to
it's gonna
scream
make
it.
Yeah, but it's going to make some noise.
It will make some noise, yeah.
Yep. Okay. That's good to know.
Okay.
All right, Rikus will do thumbs up. He's ready.
Okay. Fargosh pushes her, pulls the door open.
Okay, give me 2 seconds here, guys.
Whispers, "Coming for you, Real."
Okay. I'm sorry, did you say you listened at the door?
No, we whispered at the door.
Or whispered at the door? I'm gonna fuck you up, door.
Exactly. Is there a better tradition in D&D than breaking and entering and destroying doors?
If there is, I can't think of it.
There is a stuck one just above us if we want to break through that.
Okay.
All right.
So
Sounds like a challenge.
you're casting the door open.
Well, I'm not much of a caster, but I'll open it.
Okay.
You can cast that at least, right?
That might be the only casting that Vargosh does ever. Casting the door open.
All right. So let me get to the thing here. Oh my gosh.
I swear if there's like twice as many rats, this is bad.
Give me a second. I'm just going to switch. I don't know what is. I'm going to switch some batteries around in this thing. It's driving me absolutely fucking batty. I don't know if the batteries are dying in it, but it's just very sluggish and unresponsive. Let's see if this makes things better. Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Conan has a LinkedIn profile? What?
Conan has Conan, a salaryman, has a really fun Twitter account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the door is cast open here. And what you can see is right around, let's see here, Rikus, Kyrian, and that's it. There's nothing in here, but what you can see, let me just draw freehand here, right about here.
I can't see where you're pointing.
Pointing, I drew something.
Oh. I can't see what you drew.
Oh, hold up.
It's possible that it's just in the dark.
The map has layers.
Oh yeah, it's dark, right? So Vargosh, what do you guys wish to do?
We sit inside, right? Investigate.
Okay.
The door is to scale, right? It's like
Yeah, it's big.
big.
It's
Yeah. All right. Pretty serious.
Is this another door or something? The wall looks...
There is
The
another
drawing-
door down there. Yeah, I said I did it dynamic lighting a little funny.
Yeah, there's like a sliver of black coming out into the room.
Yeah. So with yourselves in here, let me see where. All right, so you guys can see this now. Rikus and Kyrian. You can see there is a strange discoloration or puddle on the floor right there. Mm-hmm. It's weirdly transparent, like as if like some kind of clearish ooze or humor
Saying all the
spread across the floor.
fun
right.
magic words that make adventurers paranoid.
Let's investigate. So, all right, Rikus will. I'm trying to think of how Rikus would investigate this thing to try to figure out what it is. Seems like the obvious one is to try to get close enough to see if he can smell something on it, like if it has, like if it's oil or something that he might be able to smell.
He's
That.
like, what are you doing? He reaches in his pocket for a copper piece and flicks it at the puddle.
Okay.
Don't get close to it.
As soon as it hits the puddle, there is a ripple that goes through it. Steam starts coming off of the coin. And I need you all to kindly click on your tokens and roll initiative.
Could have been your nose, my friend.
Okay.
With Kevin and oozes lately.
Oozes are the new frogs.
Yeah, Carl actually commented in his podcast. He thinks you have like a phobia of frogs or something since you have so many of them.
I use monsters I love, not things I'm scared of. I'd use sharks more often otherwise. Sharks are the thing that freak me out.
I like using monsters players are afraid of.
There we go. That's
Arachnophobes,
awesome.
Those are fun.
All right, so this thing. I'll add a turn. Roll initiative. Get back in frame. All right. That's actually correct. Alrighty, guys. So, Jared is up first, and I don't know if he can use his ability against this. I don't think he can. Let me just quickly double check here.
I think it's like specifically demons.
Yeah, it's demons, elementals. What is it? Aberrations, elementals, magical beasts, outsiders, and undead.
Yep, so that won't work. But he does have ranks in knowledge dungeoneering. Will that help him just identify what it is?
If he takes a standard action to do it, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay, so go ahead and give us an engineering check.
Okay, dungeoneering?
I honestly, this is one of the things, this is good gameplay on your part, John. This is just my pet peeve with it. I fucking hate this part of third edition.
Oh, sorry.
Like no. It's completely fine. It's just one of the things. The fastest way to remove the ambiance of the thing and just reduce it to just a combat encounter is to strip away any of the unknown from the thing.
No, I get it. But you gave me an arcanist.
No, and absolutely. So he doesn't know what this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, you might want to check the chat. Somebody is spamming on YouTube.
Jim Cornette. What?
Jim Cornette is God. Jim Cornette is banned.
Yep. See you later. Hold on. It may take a moment to have it catch up.
Why do people do that?
Dickheads with nothing better to do. Yeah.
Ban them from the entire channel too.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's just sitting and spamming over and over again. So, sorry guys, for those in chat, we're gonna have to.
Unfortunately, Jim Cornette godliness is not overpowered the YouTube user profiles. So,
As omnipotent he believes himself to be.
On this channel, Kev is God. Sorry, Jim.
Yeah. Sorry for those who are actually in chat.
Good catch, Arlen.
Yeah, thanks for that, Arlen, too.
Yeah, I just saw, like 14 messages of the same thing. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, so it should be gone now, folks. So apologies for that. That dickhead is gone from the channel.
What they don't know is they actually help your channel because every time somebody posts, the algorithm catches it. Thanks for the publicity.
He has also been reported. 2. There you go. Chat seems to be back to normal now.
Yeah.
Oh, he had multiple accounts too, it looks like, or he may have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. It may take a bit of time for it to catch up. What a loser. Jesus Christ.
Well, you stopped him at least, so.
Yeah, all right. So then, the next is, I think also I'm probably gonna house rule the way that knowledge works, just because I hate it so much, and it's so antithetical to the experience of the Barrowmaze of not knowing what things are. So the
That's part of the fun of playing D&D is your characters don't know.
And that's
the
what I mean. Like
monsters.
it's not just something that's new. Like this is something I've always hated about it. I think it's just
Don't mind.
it's a terrible design decision. I get that it's to try and like maximize the like level the playing field in terms of knowledge of what's going into a combat encounter, but it's the emblematic of the worst impulses of third edition. All right, so that's what Jared's done with this round. He still has a move if he wants.
He's gonna move in the corner so he's not in the hallway.
It's happening again,
Yeah.
Oh, that bastard.
or it's loading more. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's switching accounts or something.
Oh yeah, he's got a different avatar now.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
making
well,
yourself look bad, man. Stop it.
Reported as well. Reported as well.
You might be able to turn on, I think in the settings you can set a posting delay so that you can only post, each account can only post like once every however many seconds you set it.
That'd be a good idea. Well, the good part is Jim gave us a great cliffhanger.
Hold on.
And even better, now we've got tighter security on the channel. Spam Master Jim, you are donezo.
You know what he's trying to do is disrupt the thing anyway. I'm just going to end the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everybody in chat.
Yeah, there's some other folks in chat right now, so we'll just... Yeah, because there's like several puppet accounts that are all in here at the same time too. So I could waste my time trying to moderate all this stuff. Yeah, for those who are in chat too, report every single one of these fuckers, and that will get rid of. Then I'm reporting every single one for harassment. I mean, these are sock puppet accounts anyway, so it really doesn't make a difference. But okay, well,
No. If we really wanted to, Jim, we could get your IP address. Stop it.
okay. There we go.
Just like takes $5 to the right person and we can find you.
Okay. There we go. All right, so. I think that should get everyone. There we go. He's going to 19. You know what, guys? We're just going to ignore chat for now. What a dickhead. Yeah, if everyone else can just report him for harassment each time that it shows up, that's fine. This is what he's going to be spending his evening doing, so fuck it. I'll remove them all when the chat's over. Yeah, because he's up to 19 spam accounts right now. He's doing. So, fuck him.
Anyway, can't ruin our night, Jim, whatever who you are.
Yeah. All right. So, then it is, let's see here. That was Jared's turn, and now it is Kieran's turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing a bit of reporting.
Yeah, we'll finish our turn here, and then we'll end on a cliffhanger.
Okay. Kieran doesn't know what this thing is, but he's not one to back away from a fight. So he's going to wade in with his battle axe Got just enough movement to get to it, and
Okay.
I'll take a swing at it.
Nice.
After seeing what it did to the coin, I'm not looking too good at it, but swash.
That is a hit. Now, hold on. I need you to give us a DC 16 reflex save, please.
Man, I was hoping that wasn't going to happen. Yes.
Just enough. Good, good, good.
It splatters when you hit it.
Mm.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Nasty.
Yeah. Okay, so then that is a solid hit on it, though. So, let me hang up here. Oh, right. Here we go. Here we go. And all right, there we are. So, that hit. Yes, oh, why do I keep putting that there? Jeez. All right. Next up is Rikus.
All right, I will draw my mace. Because I've been assuming since we're down here, I've got the shield out because we're in, the danger zone and all that. And I will try to whack this thing.
Okay. Go right ahead.
Mace. Not flanking, no power attack, no attack bonus, no power attack bonus, no additional damage bonus.
Solid
there we
hit.
go.
Then I need a reflex save, DC 16 from you as well.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So you hammer this thing with your mace, and then as you bring your mace back, it has completely dissolved.
Oh, no. Good thing I bought those daggers.
Yeah. Then it is Vargosh's turn. What are you doing, Vargosh? You've seen this happen as well, too.
Well, I bought this great club for a reason.
Nice. So you hammer this thing as well. Would you kindly give me a reflex save DC 15? Great hit, though. Holy smokes. Oh, shit. The great club likewise dissolves. Oh, boy. Then this thing undulates along, gets ready to pulse out, and we'll see who it attacks next Friday. So,
All right.
for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for session 8 of our the Barrowmaze Camp 3.5 campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, you can find a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server where all of us are active. You can find us channels dedicated to this campaign, every other campaign we run on the channel, as well as every game. There is also a link down below to the Heroes Save Villages campaign. That is the charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a terrific organization active in over 130 countries that benefits over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children. And for every $25 Canadian that you donate, you get one chance to win the next, or a prize in our next charity raffle. That'll be on December 1st, 2021. Don't know what the prizes are going to be yet, but we anticipate there are going to be some great ones. We gave away a ton of terrific prizes in our last charity raffle, the last of which I'll hopefully be sending out this weekend. Now, in addition, you can be sure at the end of the month to be tuning in. I need to set the send out a reminder to all the players as well, too. Oh, yeah, is there going to be another chainmail dice bag?
Why not? Let's just
awesome. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's terrific. There is also, let's see here, starting at the beginning of September, you will have a chance to vote on what charity game we're going to be playing in October, and it will be selected from a number of different horror games, so that should be fun. In addition, let's see here. You also have a chance next week. We'll be posting the options for those who have donated since April 1st for what you can spend your money on to help either outfit our heroes for our next charity session or to set the set the story components that will be in our next charity session. So it should be an interesting thing, and be sure to keep an eye on the Charity Initiatives channel on the Dungeon Musings Discord very soon. Last thing I'll say is a huge thank you to our brave players. So, Arlen, John, and Dave, thank you so much for joining me back in the Barrowmaze. Congratulations for making your second foray into the maze itself. I hope you survived the experience. It's only cost you a mace and a club so far. So
I'm so glad I didn't hit it with my glaive.
Yeah. Then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that you have enjoyed our most recent foray into the Barrowmaze. We'll be back again next week at the usual Barrowmaze time, the usual Barrowmaze channel. Until then, stay safe. We hope that you enjoyed the few hours of time our heroes spent in the Barrowmaze. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.